Hello, everyone. Welcome to Tales of the 20-Sided. It's been a very, very long time. We have missed doing this. To the point where I thought you lot were going to forget to cheer, but Reese, well done. You were the first one that started it. And Emma, well done for joining in. Because
I always join in.
It's nice to be back. It's nice to see people in chat already. And Ed, we're going to start with you doing some talking today.
Okay. If you're watching us on YouTube, we release new episodes of the campaign the following Friday at 8:30 GMT. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, as it really helps us with the algorithm. And make sure to hit that bell so you miss none of our upcoming content. Thank you.
Beautiful. Martine.
Okay. We are on the socials, so you can find us on Twitter, X. You can find us on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok. Don't worry, just check your dad's following list. We'll be on there. And a big shout out to Penance RPG, who we recently, me, Ollie, and Ed, did a one shot with them a few weeks back. So they've just uploaded that podcast, which is it was pretty fun. So go check it out. Go check them out. They're really good. Yeah. Well, if you're watching on YouTube, we'll put a link to their socials below.
Beautiful. Ollie.
Yes. If you have Prime, if you are fortunate enough to be paying for that in this climate, you get one free sub every month to any creator you want on Twitch. If you are on your PC, there are loads of buttons on there that will tell you claim your sub, do this, do that, your Prime benefits. I'm not sure about mobile, but as much as they're pushing it on PC, they are pushing it on mobile as well. You don't have to pay for it. They give your favourite creator money every month without you having to pay for it. Comes out of their pocket. And you can use it on any Twitch streamer you want. I mean, mainly us, but any Twitch streamer you want. But us.
Before we move on to the next person, Totsr01, thank you for the gifted sub. Thank you very much.
Woo!
Very much appreciated.
Thank you.
We've got a special noise just to thank you.
Muchas gracias.
Beautiful.
The dulcet tones of our own Martine.
Beautiful.
Okay, let's see how much of this I get right this week.
Let's go.
Okay, so Pitter Patter Emporium provide high quality 3D printed minis, and they are partnered with us. They very kindly provided some beautiful miniatures of our characters when they want to focus. So yeah, look at them all. Kev, coming soon.
Look at my face for now.
They've got a vast range of characters, classes, races available on their store. They also offer a custom miniature printing service where you can design your characters using Hero Forge, Eldritch Foundry, download the STL, and Pitter Patter Emporium will print them at a fraction of the cost of getting them shipped over from the US. Check them out on pitterpatteremporium.etsy.com or pitterpatteremporium.co.uk and use our discount code TOT20 for 15% discount at checkout. Yeah! Woo! Got it right that time, didn't I?
There's
I
a
like
first
how,
time for everything.
I like how Lou's like, you know when you were doing them school plays as a kid, right? And you'd be doing the words and that teacher would be at the back going... That's what Lou reminded me of then.
Well done. Very good. You did
Thanks.
it. Proud of you.
Record that when I will play it every week.
just you making sure you get it right every week. And last but certainly not least, Reese.
I'd just like to say a big, massive thank you to everybody that takes time to watch us all. I think we appreciate everyone just, getting involved with the stream, watching us all as we love to do this and play. And we appreciate that we get to play you other guys. So, yeah, thank you very much.
Nice. I think there's anything else to be said. No.
No.
Reese.
It's been a while. We don't know, do we?
Calling
Not
you by the
Reese.
wrong name. It's been that long.
Been so
Reese
long.
absolutely wouldn't have a clue
Yes,
how to do
Reese.
the intro.
Start the intro.
Ed, roll the intro.
Back.
So, to catch up with where we have left off. Most of you have been... Most of you have been on the trail of figuring out what is happening in the village of Silverleaf. You made your way there from Bramblebriar with your trusty little assistant, Carter, who guided you along the way. You found the village of Silverleaf to be empty of inhabitants. Making your way to a central orchard of silverleaf trees, but being shrunk down to a fraction of your normal sizes once you entered. You made your way, had a few combats, met some spiders and some bugbears, found some people living inside a picnic basket, and then a lady called Freya, who guided you in the fact that she had accidentally shrunken people down, trying to get one over on a friend of hers who actually now owns the village, and pointed you in the direction of a rather large tree where the orb that she had used to create such chaos had been stolen by a now giant bird and was up there ready to be saved by you guys. 260 was left behind in a stasis mode that he falls into every now and then. And he is who we are going to start with. So if the rest of you could actually leave. Because I like secrets. Ed, if you could put us onto the right screen.
I was going to ask if you wanted me to switch before I left.
Yes, please, because impossible otherwise. And I will message you all once me and Reese /260 are finished. So, So, 260. You get into these things and fall into these stasis modes without realizing. You just shut down. And it's something that seems to be out of your control. And every now and then, as you will be aware, visions take over. And today, the vision takes hold of you. And you find yourself back in Zumanis. You are standing at the front lines of a battlefield. The ground beneath your feet is cracked and scorched. And it's littered with twisted remnants of machinery, almost. Fragments of metal and wood. There are echoes of war reverberating around you. This once beautiful oasis in the middle of the desert is being scorched. The air is thick with the scent of burning metal and the acrid tang of smoke. The scene itself is complete chaos. There are soldiers who look not too dissimilar to yourself in battered armor. Their faces are grim and determined, and they're clashing against these big, nightmarish creatures that defy description. They're these hulking monstrosities. They're a grotesque blend of organic almost and mechanical parts. Their limbs sinewy, intertwining with rusted metals and exposed gears. Their eyes glow with this sinister pulsing light that casts an eerie glow because of the amount of them that are around you. The ground itself that you're standing on almost trembles beneath the weight of these big hulking creatures as they're advancing, and their heavy footfalls sound like thunder. You can hear the clashing of swords and weaponry grinding against mechanical joints. An almost haunting symphony of metal and flesh. To your left, there is a towering war machine. And this is something that you would be quite familiar with, as it is something that your people built. The familiar sound of its pistons hissing and its gears turning. It's sort of toppling under the relentless assault of one of these monstrosities. You see it crash to the earth under the weight of it, sending up a plume of dust and debris. The soldiers around you are fighting valiantly, but the creatures that you're fighting seem almost unstoppable. In the midst of this chaos, you feel a strange sense of familiarity, like you belong here. You feel like, despite the horrors that are surrounding you, part of you feels at home, as if you've fought these battles before. What do you want to do?
The machine that's crashed to the side, do I know what its purpose was?
This was a defense mechanism. This was a machine that had these sort of big hulking legs and this big tower on top that was used as a defense. Many of them were built, and not many of them are left. And you would know that that is because of many of these fights that have happened previously.
Okay. 260 was... I'd look around, and do I see... Is there a certain objective, or is it just literally we're just toe-to-toe with each other, just like... As in, like, is there any objective that they're trying to do, or we're trying to do, or achieve, or we're just battling out?
Roll me a history check.
Okay. Good. Not a good roll, but let's see what I've got. That's a 4. Bad roll.
You try and clutch at the memories of why these fights were happening.
Yeah.
And you look around, and although you feel at home and you feel familiar, and a sense of this is where I'm supposed to be, this is what I was made for.
Yeah.
The memory of why this is happening escapes you.
Okay. Is there any 260s close by, or if you want to call them mechanisms, soldiers, are they close by to where
Roll
I
me
am?
perception.
Oh, that's better. That's 20. Dirty 20.
There are a few nearby. On top of that, roll me insight as you look around and see these compatriots of yours.
$21.
You see fear on their faces, but you also get the sense that they are looking at you for leadership. They're looking at you for orders. They're looking at you for what do we do next? The first few lines of our people have been destroyed. What do we do?
Okay. The last vision that I had, so the question is, the last vision I had, I looked at someone and they seemed to have been in that type of authority, say, and they had like yellow cape, I believe. Can I look? Have I got that same yellow cape on?
Now that you've been wondering and thinking about it and it's come to your mind, you see it flickering just behind you. This yellow cape.
Would I know, like, what are we trying to say? Like rank, kind of, what authority I would have with that? Is it like a?
You're not sure.
Okay.
You're not sure. But with the fact that you remember someone wearing it before and that person giving
Yeah.
orders, and now these people are looking at you in the same vein, in this space right now, you are kind of top dog.
Okay. Do I have any extra, like, armor on compared to the last time I was created, or any modifications I might remember me having, or?
Roll me a history check. I'm going to change the music because this isn't working for me. How's that? Also not good. Give me 2 seconds while
No,
I
you're fine.
put on some better music. That works better. Carry on.
Yeah, I only got 10.
Whilst you are there and figuring out and trying to retrace all of these memories and get back to where things were in your mind,
Yeah.
and what happened in any situations you've been in like this before, you remember the guy who had the yellow cape on last time. You remember him pressing something on his chest and this armor sort of forming over him.
Right, okay. Have I got that same armor on now?
You have the same area of chest that looks like it could be forming a button almost.
Okay. I'll press it.
You press it and you feel movements from within your sort of man-made exoskeleton of sorts, and these branches start to wrap around you.
Okay.
And give you this extra outer layer of armor.
Right, okay.
People around you look at you and sort of see that you're ready.
Yeah. Do I see any, like, gap in, or like one or singly on its own, or do I see some kind of form of weakness, or? You know what I mean?
Perception.
Okay. Perception. So that's 14.
You can see that there is one of these things that is by itself and it is coming towards a sort of your right hand side. Some of your members that are there.
Okay.
And it is speeding.
Do I get, have I got like a weapon on me, or?
You have a sword.
Okay. So I've got the sword in the hand and I'll point to the monster and I'll shout, attack, and I'll start running towards it.
Okay. Okay.
Trying to gear everyone up.
As you shout attack, you hear this roar of your people as they start to charge. Roll me a perception check.
Come on. 12.
As you see your people start to charge, something else catches your eye. And
Okay.
just as your compatriots hit and engage, you notice an eerie shift in the atmosphere. The sky, a sort of dark blue almost, starts to shift and change into a deep foreboding purple. The air itself around you and around the areas that you can see start to shimmer and crackle with an energy. The light around you completely shifts and changes, casting strange, elongated shadows across the battlefield. The sounds of war that are all around you feel like they grow distant, replaced by an eerie, otherworldly hum that permeates in the air.
Okay. Can I take a look around? Am I still on the same battlefield now? Or?
You look around and you absolutely are.
Okay.
It feels more distant and the light has changed all around you and the sky is turning this deep purple slowly.
Do I get a sense, or do I see anybody casting a spell, or do I get a sense of where it's coming from while I'm
You can roll
stuck there?
perception.
I'm rolling bad tonight. 10 again.
You can't see anyone casting any spells. From what you can make out from where you are, all you can see is these big hulking creatures. Nothing to do with any humanoid spellcasting individuals.
Okay. And I've not seen this thing. I've not experienced this before. I've not seen this before. No.
No.
Okay. I think 260 would shrug it off and carry on with the mission. I think he's seen the hulking creature. He sees things changing, but like I've explained, he's got a quick whip round. He can't see anyone casting a spell. He knows what his target is. He's going to try and stick to it. Yeah.
Okay. As you carry on progressing to where you were headed, this big hulking mechanical beast ripping into some of your compatriots, you start moving again. You see a stream of light coming from the sky down to a part of Zumanis out of the corner of your eye.
Okay. I'd turn to where it's landed. I'd slow myself down and just look quickly.
Roll me an Arcana check. No, roll me a history check to start off with.
Okay. So history first.
History, yeah.
Yep. 7.
Having been from here and knowing that the technology is advanced here, you're an advanced civilization. It seems like this beam of light is landing somewhere near the eternal engine, the thing that powers magic and the thing that powers this very city. And as you trace the light, you look up. And as you look at the sky, you see the 2 moons in the sky converging into one space, casting an eerie purplish glow. And you will know from tales that have been told that this is similar to what has been known as the Veil Rend.
Okay. Well, okay. So, with this creature then landing where it's landed, would I know if
It's not a creature, it's just a stream of light.
Oh, it's a okay. And it's come from just the
It is
sky.
still there. It is still seemingly coming from the moons,
Right.
and still streaming down to this area. You would know where this eternal engine is, roughly.
Okay. And would the eternal engine, you said obviously it gives power to everything, would that all include in the soldiers, as we are kind of mechanical? That would be us as well. Okay. So yeah, so I would 260 would then redirect his soldiers to that source, knowing that takes priority of everything. Then I'd grab everyone and say, we need to defend. And I just start racing towards it then. Screaming, follow me. Yeah.
Okay. Roll me persuasion.
Come on, give
You'll
me
get advantage because you're their leader.
Okay. That's better. 13.
Okay. A few join you. Others are seeing their friends be torn apart by these great hulking mechanisms and stay behind. But a few do join you as you start to race towards an area of the city that is known as the Nexus of Ethereum.
Nexus of Ethereum. Okay.
And with you racing there, I'm going to bring the others back. And we will catch back up with you at another point. Whilst we wait for everyone to join back in. You could you switch us back now. It's fine.
Okay, all five of us.
We will wait for Martine, so we will sit and
Talk amongst yourselves.
talk amongst yourselves. We'll sit and talk rubbish.
But talk rubbish is what we do best.
It is. Did everyone have a nice little break away while me and Reese were doing some fun stuff?
Yeah.
Good.
I was a nice little dice goblin, and I've organised my dice ready.
Excellent. Good stuff. Good stuff.
I read.
Nice.
All right, some of us aren't as learned as others.
No, I was reading my notes. I'm trying to figure out what the hell's been going on.
I probably should have used my time more meaningfully.
No one expected Martine. It's all
Scroll
right.
through
No one
TikTok
expected
or
it.
Instagram Reels. Is that what you were doing?
Oh, found some funny ones.
Oh. You are in the village of Silverleaf.
Do you want to switch to the four of us?
Yes, please.
Done.
You're in the village of Silverleaf. And you are... I can't remember whether you did climb the tree or not. We're going to say you didn't at this point, because that's where we're at.
I think we were starting to.
Yeah, I don't think we've taken the potions yet.
Cool. So you are stood at the base of this tree. Maeve on Kef's back. What do you guys want to do?
Meg's not going first.
Did Freya come with us? Or
Freya is not coming with you now. She still stood nearby.
okay. That's an awful long way up. Guillermo will say as he stares up at the branches of the tree.
Can I see
I'm going to
the
look up
bird?
and my arms just tighten over Kev's neck.
Pebble, you can roll. You can roll perception if you want to look for the bird.
$18.
You cannot see the bird. It doesn't seem to be... Looking up at the tree, you don't see it. Looking around the sky, no sign of it.
Well, I think if we're going to do it, we need to do it now before the bird comes back.
Is the nest right above us? Like if we go straight up, is the nest there?
Not exactly right above you now.
Okay.
Can we not just stay tiny instead?
Don't think that's much of an option.
Doesn't the potion keep us tiny? But, oh, you mean, oh. Yes.
No, the potion helps us climb the tree.
Yes.
Yeah.
To get the thing that we need to, yes.
Ed, you're on mute.
Sorry. Lord. I personally would rather we didn't stay this size. Sorry, I was opening a can. I didn't want the noise to come
You're fine.
across.
Why? You've got wings. You could be like a butterfly.
I haven't tried. I haven't- Thanks, Prax. That's a lovely comment. I haven't
Nice.
tried to fly with my wings yet. I'd rather my first attempt not be from such a sizable distance off the ground.
I mean,
There's also no feathers on my
no,
wings.
makes
I don't
you
know
a bit
how-
of a chicken, but okay.
I mean, okay. There's no
These
feathers on my wings.
chickens
I'm
are-
not sure if they can fly.
These chickens are bigger than butterflies.
Right.
Even
So-
if we, some of you may want to say the size, all the villagers currently seeking refuge in the picnic basket, I'm sure would rather return to normal size.
I think we need to stop yapping and start climbing. So,
Off you go then. You're a cat, kind of.
I'll take out the potion.
sort of look at Maeve and I
Yeah.
like, fine then. Okay. Since you all want to tiptoe around it, and I drink my potion.
I'll take mine out.
Okay.
Bottoms up
I'll drink
Yeah.
mine
and
as well.
down it.
Okay.
I'm just going to look at Pebbles and just offer up the tree and go, age before beauty.
Hey. And then Pebbles sort of unsheaths her claws a little bit. And she- And I sort of scratch up against the bark a little bit. Just see how good my grip is on it.
Pretty good.
Okay. And I just slowly start to climb a little bit because I'm still a bit unsure
Mhm.
about whether this potion's going to actually work.
It works.
And I keep climbing.
I'll walk over to the tree and put my hand to it to see if I can feel the stickiness working.
You can feel it, yeah. Yeah. Your grip is more impressive than it usually is.
Okay. Just don't look down. Just don't look down. I'll start climbing.
Cool.
Kath just walks over and just bear hugs the tree and just starts trying to shimmy his way up.
Of course.
I'm
You,
just going to cling hold of Keph and just bury my head in his neck. So
Okay. You all climb with ease. It takes you a very long time to get up to where the nest is. And once you get to the right height of where the nest is, there is a long branch that leads you to it.
How wide is the branch?
I will tell you exactly.
Sorry.
You're fine. Where you are now, it is about, in your miniature size, it is about 30 feet wide.
Okay. It's done.
As you get onto this branch, you can see across the way that the nest is there. In between you and said nest, you see a variety of different sized massive wasps. These would normally be normal size wasps, but you are not normal size.
Wait, is it
Maeve.
only Jeremiah that sees this, or is it?
I assume you would all be
I mean,
sort of getting onto that sort of area.
Maeve, can you hand me my axe, please?
Can I?
Whilst straddling it, currently, no.
I'll get down.
Okay.
that's not
Okay.
safe.
That looks more like you should be able to get it now. I'm going to
He's
hold
gonna
on to the
just-
back of his coat.
Okay.
I will
you guys do?
unsheath my short swords.
Okay.
I will. I'm gonna get out my bow.
Okay.
Gonna get my bow ready. Because they're flying.
How many were them? Sorry, how many of them were there?
There are 7 of them. And if you are all ready, then you can all roll me initiative. Thank you kindly.
I can't think of any inventive way to get around these.
I may.
Oh, you're Maeve, not May.
Clever.
Okay, I can live with that.
Hilarious.
Do we switch us over to combat?
Not
Not yet.
in a sec. So, because of the grid on the combat, you're going to have to actually count squares. Just because of the map I'm using.
Okay.
Just as an FYI.
Wow, you're making us count.
I know it's hard, but
What if I
I
don't
know.
know
I'm
how
sure
to
you can all
count?
manage.
Yeah.
Is it still every square is 5 feet?
It will still be every square is 5 feet, yes.
Guessing
But
you
yeah.
know what's falling off the edge.
You can fall off the edge if you'd like to. That is completely up to you.
Martin, if you're
Um,
struggling, just imagine it in pasties.
You can move us to combat.
I'll do it for Greg.
Ooh, this could be interesting.
That's my war cry. For Greg!
Sorry, I'm just positioning it better.
Good. And that's a bit of an awkward one for OBS because of the shape of it, but I couldn't get much better.
Fine. I think I'll zoom in a bit. Not looking. I cut that off. We need to do some experimenting on size at some point. Think.
After
Yeah,
a couple
there
of moves of combat, you'll be able to zoom in because everyone will be pretty much.
Cool.
Did you guys roll initiative? Jeremiah?
Yes. 15.
Pebbles?
14.
Hef?
8.
And Maeve.
8.
Beautiful. Bear with me whilst I write them out, and then we're good to go. That's better.
For all your miniature needs, please check out Pitter Patter Emporium. maker of fine minis.
If you ever need any backing singers, don't ask any of us.
Speak for yourself. I'm open for work.
And you can find us on most social medias on TOT20.
I'm open for work.
Hey! It won't focus. Sorry, guys.
And Emma did a wonderful job painting these brilliant minis from Pitter
Look, it has
Patter.
grass.
Ah, shucks.
Added grass and everything.
Look at them
Pebbles
kneecap.
and Maeve. Not Pebbles and Maeve. Maeve and Kef, what are your dexterity scores?
13.
Kneecaps.
12.
Cole,
We should have a little. Oh, never mind.
go on. What are you going to say? We're
I was
good.
gonna say we should have a little like mini game to have during those intervals. Like, I don't know, charades.
Right. I spy.
Iceberg.
What, like when the door opens? Look at when the door opens. We play Terry or Ghost.
We should do a guess that monster with like, do you know like the Pokemon? Who's that Pokemon? But with a D&D monster.
Yeah,
We could do that.
100%.
We talked about doing something like that before, didn't we?
We did.
Right. Some of them will be moving first.
Oh no!
No, don't do it.
This guy's going to move here.
Damn, they can move.
Yeah, they can.
Use the dash action, right? Right?
He didn't.
Right?
And this guy is going to move here. Jeremiah, you're up.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, that's working. So if I'm 5, 10. Okay. I've put my blade out, so I will. God, I will run for the closest wasp. I don't like where this is going. How off the branch is it?
It's around same height as where you are. It's not.
Okay.
It's not up. They're all around because their stingers need to be able to sting you.
Yeah, I'll take a swipe at it with my short sword.
Okay.
Come on. I rolled a 14 with a +7, so 21.
It'll hit.
Thank God. I still have Crimson Rite active on my blade.
Mhm.
Going to assume I did lightning for both. Sorry, I don't typically write down which one I use.
You're good.
Okay, let's see. It's 8 damage in total, with 3 points of that was lightning.
Okay.
I'll swing with the next blade with my bonus action. Oh, that may not be 14.
Yep.
Oh,
Hits.
thank God. Oh. 7.
Okay.
I'm not liking
It's
my roll
just
so far.
It would have got a hit against you before you hit it, which I forgot to roll for.
Oh, sorry.
No, it's my fault, not yours.
Uh,
Which would be a
That's-
13.
oh. Should be a 13, that misses. It has disadvantage on attacks against me as well.
Misses overwhelm.
And I also Sorry, I forgot about this. I have 2 attacks per turn, so I get another main hand.
Okay.
That would be 18.
We'll hit.
Come on, big damage, big damage. Come on. 11. 13.
Is overkill at this point.
Oh.
As it goes down.
It's out.
I just drive my blades up into it and just out, and just falls to the branch.
Good stuff. You take 3 massive swings at this huge wasp, and it falls to the branch and then topples off the side. Anything else from you?
I twirl my blades and I face the next closest one, but that's all I can do.
Pebbles, you're up.
Okay, so Pebbles has her bow ready. She's going to use steady aim. And she is going to. She's going to knock an arrow into her bow. And she sort of crouches a little to try and steady herself on both feet. Sort of puts them apart, grabs them onto the tree branch, and then sort of bends at the knees a little bit. And then she fires off one of her arrows into this guy here in front of Thingy, which would I get sneak attack?
That's irrelevant until you've decided whether you've hit or not.
Yeah, true. Okay. Okay. So I've got advantage because of thingamabob.
Love all
That
these
does mean
technical
I get
D&D
advantage.
terms.
That does mean I get advantage on like the initial hit roll, doesn't it?
Yes.
That's what that.
For the end. Cool.
Yep.
Double checking.
For any other D&D needs, if you want to contact Martine directly, she knows everything.
18.
18 will hit.
Okay, and then do I get my sneak?
You tell me.
Well, I mean, no. Yeah.
You have advantage, so you get sneak, yes.
Okay. I'm just double checking in case I didn't hide.
You're just testing me.
effectively
I know
enough,
you're just testing me. It's all good.
Yeah, that's it. It's just to make sure that you've not gotten rusty with your DMing skills. Yeah.
Martine doesn't
I'm
need
just
to be
here to
told.
keep you on your toes.
No, I don't
She
do
knows
D&D
her
4 times.
thingamabobs
I don't do
from her
D&D
thingies.
4 times a week, so I probably will forget.
Yeah. Martine knows he's a thingy mobs from Arujima flips. She...
And why would Lou know the base ability of a class?
Roll
He's
damage
got
and sneak
He's got
attack
6 to
damage.
think of. He's got 6 of, he's got 5 of us to think of. He's
3 plus 5 is 7. 7 plus 3d6. 13.
she's come a long way from using her fingers, hasn't she?
13. 16.
Fingers don't roll as well as dice.
Yeah.
16 damage!
Beautiful. Good stuff. Anything else from you?
Okay, I'll use can I use cunning action to hide?
You use steady aim as your bonus action.
I did.
So no.
Never mind.
At the end of your turn, coming in and landing here will be this guy.
Oh!
Not that.
Ooh, too big. Too big. No.
That's as big as I could make it without it filling the whole screen. It's actually bigger.
It's a Rask fucking thing.
To you guys, yes. So yeah, that's there. Then we have This guy's going to move there. This guy's going to move there and try and sting you, Jeremiah. For a 18 to hit. Oh, it's with disadvantage. Still an 18 to hit. I rolled the same numbers.
That hits.
Cool.
I hate my brain
You will
sometimes.
take
Liz.
5 piercing damage, and I need a con save from you.
Okay, 5. Just doing that now.
What do you mean, Ollie?
My brain just went to my head and said, what does it feel like when it stinger penetrates you?
I got stung on the back of the head by a wasp last year. It wasn't fun.
Given the size difference, I must imagine this is going to hurt Jeremiah a lot more than that hurt you.
That was so random.
Possibly.
It's a stab wound.
Yes.
Con save, you said.
Con save.
I can't think of any reason I'd have advantage on this.
I am the back. What was you doing? What was you doing? With the back
I was
of your
walking,
head?
and it just kept following me, so I kept, like, moving it away, and then all of a sudden, I just felt something really prick me in the back of my head. And then I went like that, and there was a wasp in my fingers. It was horrible.
The back of your head.
Thanks for the sympathy, guys. Go on, Ed.
I'm very sorry that you got stung by a wasp.
Thanks.
Oh, that's hilarious.
If it makes you feel
What
better,
did
the
you roll?
wasp is probably dead now.
What did you roll?
13.
13, you save. But you will take half.
Oh.
Which will be 6 points of poison damage.
Oh, okay. I am now bloodied.
Beautiful. Good stuff. Kef, you are up.
Okay. 1, 2, 3. Oh, more than. So Kef is going to move up here, and just before he gets there, he's going to get out his axe and he's going to turn and start swiveling round like a hammer thrower, and ram his axe straight into that wasp.
Kinky.
Or, 15.
15 will hit.
Dice. For 11 slashing damage.
It is.
And then he's going to pull it back, rip it round, and slam it back down.
Cool.
Oh. For a dirty 20.
Will absolutely hit.
Hell yeah.
For 15 points of slashing damage.
Is enough as you cut this thing in half. And half of it falls at the feet of Jeremiah.
I'm just gonna literally lift my axe back up, turn to Jeremiah, and just wink at him.
Jeremiah's not sure how to respond.
Maeve, you're
Say
up.
thank you.
Okay. I believe if I've counted the squares correctly, if I use Firebolt because it's 120 feet, I can get the back wasp as well. Is that? I've worked my math out right. My math is mathing.
Yeah.
So I'm going to use. Well, I'm going to try and use Firebolt to hit it. So you'll see this blue fire start to just wind down Maeve's arm and collect in the palm of her hand. And I'm just going to hold my hand out and just shoot this bolt of blue fire at this wasp.
Sick. Roll to hit.
12.
12 will just hit.
Oh my god, thank god. 12 fire damage.
Okay. You shoot off this blue fire, and it engulfs this wasp, and it is singed, and it is hurt, but it's still there fluttering around. Anything else from you?
No, that's all I can do.
This guy's going to move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50 to there. And this guy's going to move 5, 10, 15 to there. Guys. Not quite get to you two, but go there. Back to the top of the order is this guy. He's going to come up to you, Jeremiah.
Okay.
And is going to try and sting you.
There's no disadvantage.
Cool. It's only a 15.
Yeah, it comes up me. I'll use my blade to deflect its stinger away from me.
Okay.
No, go over there.
And your turn next.
Yeah, as it comes to me, I'll deflect the stinger away. I'll take my other blade and I'll try to stab it in the... I don't know the part of a bug, but what would be the chest area?
Sure.
Thorax?
All right.
Not a clue.
Well, I don't know if things have thorax.
The bit where I hope if I stab it, it will die.
Yes, that one.
That is a base 10, so 17.
17 will hit.
Okay, that is a 10 piercing, 1 lightning. So 11 in total.
Is enough as it goes down.
As I step over its remains, I will take a swipe at the big one.
That one will get an attack against you first.
Okay, it
But
has
it will miss.
disadvantage. Okay,
It'll miss anyway.
let's see. Try again. Come on, come on, come on. That is a base 18.
Hits.
Come on, big damage, big damage. 8 piercing, 6 lightning.
Cool.
Cool. Thank you. You did the math. And then with my offhand attack, I'll take my other short sword and I'll try to take a slash at it as well. If I can take out one of its wings.
Sure.
That's a base 17.
Hits.
You could be kidding. I rolled 1s on both dice. So that is 6.
Beautiful. It's still standing. It's very hurt, but it's still standing as you half chop its wing off.
That is all I got.
Pebbles, you're up.
Okay. So I can only get sneak attack on the one that is within the 5 feet range of an ally.
You can get
Yeah.
sneak attack if you can get yourself advantage.
Mhm.
While we listen to Martine's cogs whir,
What do you want to do?
I am going to use cunning action and hide. I'm going to hide like in this little shadow bit here, I reckon.
You will still be in plain sight is the issue. Because there's not really anything to hide behind.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, fuck it, right. I'm going to use steady aim again.
Okay.
And I'm going to go for... I'll go for this one over here, the small one.
Okay.
And then I will knock my arrow into my bow. And I'll sort of do the same again. But I'll sort of like lean to the side a little bit to try and get around the big one. You know?
Yeah, makes sense.
17.
17 will hit.
I don't get sneak attack on it, do I?
Well, you get advantage because you used your steady aim,
Oh, so
and
I
then you
still
get sneak
get-
attack because you get advantage. So roll for advantage because you could get a natural 20.
Okay. Roll for advantage.
Yeah, so roll your second advantage because you have advantage.
Yeah.
Roll your other d20 if you
I
haven't
did.
already.
That was with
Oh,
the
right,
two.
you're fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, so because you've got advantage, you get sneak attack.
Okay. I see how it works. I'm not used to the steady aim bit yet because I've not used it that
Okay.
much.
As long as you have advantage, you have sneak attack. That's all you need to remember.
Okay. So that is going to be. We'll do my shot, but first 1d6. That's 2, that's 7. 7, 10, 15, 20. 20 damage altogether.
Is way more than enough because you did so much damage. Tell me how you kill it.
So, as I said, so Pebbles is sort of, she leans to one side, and then she, how can I make this cool?
You make everything cool,
Um,
Martin. Just go with it.
I know I'm trying to think. So
Don't think, Martin. Just words. Just come out of your
Okay.
mouth. Words. Do
Okay,
it.
so she whispers some something. She whispers, my fucking brain's gone all blank and shit. Right, so she whispers some old folklore chant to the arrow because the arrow's special.
Yeah.
It's special, and so she fires it, and then it goes, and it goes, and it goes, and then it goes, and it goes, and it goes straight through, like the underside of its abdomen, and then up through the top, and then it comes flying back to me, and I knock it back and I put it back in my quiver.
Nice.
We should clip that.
Amazing.
Hmm.
We will be. The whole segment.
I'm sorry, my brain's all blank and shit.
To the point where I have just clipped it.
No, thanks.
Anything else from you?
No.
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 I mean, it did take a lot to come up with that description. So,
Sorry.
no, you're fine. Absolutely fine. Next is the bird's turn.
And it flies away.
I don't think that's what it
And
does.
it flies away.
The bird is going to, whilst sort of hovering,
Eat some
Move.
wasps.
here. And it's going to take 2 attacks. First one against the wasp,
Amen.
which, unless I roll a natural 1, it hits, so it hits. And I don't need to roll damage because it kills it. As you see, it just eats this wasp. Its next attack will be against you, Jeremiah,
I'm very scared.
with its talons.
I'm scared it could kill me outright.
For a...
Disadvantage.
which probably will still hit, but it's a 18.
Yeah, that hits.
as opposed to the 32 that I rolled on the first roll.
Okay.
Uh, That will be 19 points of slashing damage.
Okay, 19.
And you are grappled.
I am bleeding profusely.
Yes. That's the bird's turn. I need to just move the bird out of the way for a second, just so I can get to this guy. Ooh, I'm going to move here quickly. He's going to go here and attack at you, Kef. For a 14.
Yep.
Hits.
Yep.
No. 3 piercing damage, and I need a con save.
$18.
So you'll take half, which will be 5 poison damage.
Okay.
And it is your turn.
Okay. In response to being stung,
Yes.
Kef is going to look at Jeremiah in the talons of this bird, reach out and run his fingers down the flat of his blade as it sparkles with the lightning, and his eyes will sparkle and course with lightning, and he will go into his rage.
Indeed.
And then he is going to swing his axe first at the wasp
Okay. Roll to hit.
for 10.
10 will miss.
And he's just going to try and swing at it again
Okay.
for 13.
13 will hit. Bad rolls, though.
No. Oh, can it make a deck save as well before we do that?
It
Because
can.
I've gone into my rage.
5.
That's a fail.
I would assume so.
It takes 6 lightning damage.
Beautiful.
And then it also takes 14 slashing damage.
Is enough. You enter into this rage, and this lightning sparkles from you. And it catches onto this wasp, and just as it starts sparking, you crash your axe into it. And it flies off.
And then I'm going to turn and look at the bird and just point my axe towards it.
It is not paying attention to you. It has a meal in its talons. Anything
I
else
don't
from you?
care. I've got it in my sights, and Kev's going to fuck it up. Could die, but yeah. No, that's it.
I've got-
Okay.
My pen's alive.
Right.
GG.
I am going to see, obviously, Jeremiah in his predicament.
Yeah.
And I am going to try and hit the bird with chromatic orb at level 3 and hope it lets go of him. Yeah. 24.
24 will hit.
Wonderful. And then it is... I got so many dice.
She does 56 damage, and it barely ruffles a feather.
I just wanted to let him go. $26 damage, but what I'm going to do is I am, having seen Kef use the lightning, I'm going to call down my own version of it for chromatic orb.
Okay.
So I'm going to hold both my hands up, and as I bring them down, you're going to see this lightning that won't look like lightning any of you have seen. Kind of looks almost like a rainbow, like it's been called from somewhere else. It's just going to come down and just going to strike this bird. I'm going to try and go for like the foot that has hold of Jeremiah and hope that the pain will make him let Jeremiah go.
It does not let go.
Sorry, Jeremiah, I tried.
It does hit the talon, though. Anything else from you?
No, that's... yeah, all I can do.
This guy's going to come down here and go at you, Kev,
Thank God.
for a dirty 20.
Yeah, that'll hit you.
I'll leave that dice down there and get a new one.
I
Fucking
dropped my dice before as well. Weird.
5 piercing damage and con save. That will be halved, but down to 2. Con save.
$21.
You'll take half, which is 5 poison.
Half down to 2, yeah? Because I'm raging.
You don't get resistance from poison damage when
Oh,
you're
no, I don't. No, I don't. No, not on this
No,
one,
you-
no. No, I don't. 5. Damn it. Sorry, I've got a bear totem one that I keep forgetting.
You're good. Jeremiah, you're up.
Being in the predicament that he is, and seeing so much of his blood leaving his body, he will instinctively release his wings in a kind of a pain response.
Okay. Mhm.
Can the bird and the wasp make me a... Sorry? I'm pretty sure it's a saving throw, but I forget... Where is it? Charisma. I thought so. Charisma, sorry.
Charisma save.
They need to beat an 11.
The bird first has got a 13.
Fuck.
The wasp will probably fail. Yes, with a 5.
It is frightened of me.
Okay.
Kind of wishing the bird had been more frightened. That's about his action. He will jam his short swords down into the fleshy part of the limb that's holding him.
Okay. Roll to hit.
Is that a disadvantage?
No.
Okay.
You're just grappled.
Come on. That is a 21 to hit.
Will hit.
Thank God. Okay. So in total, that will be 11.
Okay.
5 piercing. No, / piercing, yeah. And 6 lightning.
Okay.
I will. I used my other blade as well when I jammed down with both of them, so I rolled the other.
Yep.
My main hand. That is 21.
We'll hit.
Nine damage in total.
Okay. You feel that its limbs are weakening. It still hasn't let go, but it's close to letting go. You can feel it.
He will yell at it to as he jams both blades down into the fleshy part of its limb. Just let me go. That's what he's got.
Okay. Cool. Pebbles, you're up.
Pebbles. She gets back into a steady aim position with a bow, and she sort of almost like kneels, like goes onto like one knee, almost like she puts one of her knees down and one of them is sort of up, kind of like as if you're proposing like that, to get a real steady aim, and then she draws back her arrow and she sort of looks at it, goes, "That's a big fucking bird." And then she'll fly off one of her arrows towards the leg.
Okay, roll to hit.
+26.
We'll hit.
+5, that's 7. And then I'll be using my sneak attack. 12. +7 +12. 19. 23 damage. Piercing.
Okay. Okay. What are you waiting for?
And then so she flies off and the arrow goes almost kind of like a firework. It goes over towards. I don't know why I've decided to start adding like index to my arrows, but
I like it.
That's just the direction we're going in right now. So anyways, that fires off like that, hits in the leg, and then
what you see as it hits it in the leg is it lets go of Jeremiah.
Nice. I got you, Jeremiah. Don't worry, I'll get it.
Jeremiah, what you notice is it now has its eyes set on Pebbles.
And as it sort of turns it, yeah, I'll get back sort of ready to go into my steady aim position, and I'll sort of stand up, and I'll fucking come on then, you big feathery bastard, and I'll get ready.
Okay.
And that's the end of my turn.
And it's his turn.
Oh no!
And it'll move there.
I was going to ask if I get attack of opportunity.
It doesn't come out of your doesn't come out of your range, unfortunately, because of the sheer size of it. Pebbles is going to firstly attack you with its beak.
I use cunning dodge. Uncanny dodge.
You don't know if it's hit yet.
Okay, but if it does, I'm using uncanny dodge.
Well, it's 30-20.
Uncanny dodge. Oh, just get that in there before I forget about it.
Probably a good thing that you are.
Consider he's looking for more dice.
It's just different types of dice. Be 16 piercing damage down to 8. It will then use its talons against you. You cannot use uncanny dodge before you ask. It will be a 26 to hit you.
I'm down.
Cool.
You only had
Are you definitely down before I've rolled damage?
Oh!
26
No.
to hit.
26 to hit. Okay, that's fine. Roll damage. Oops. Almost done a weird panic attack. It's okay though. I'm just rusty.
It's 24 slashing damage though.
wasn't far off.
Are you up or are you down?
I'm barely. I'm
You're
seeing.
grappled.
I'm seeing memories of my past life. That's
I
what I'm
will
doing right
advise,
now.
even though it's not on the map, like the nest is up this way, where the orb is.
I was just about to ask you, can we see where the orb is?
I will draw a circle on the map for you.
Thanks.
There you go. There's the orb. Can you see it?
Is it that big?
It is about that big, yeah.
Right.
Maybe a little. So probably about that big. And we'll colour it in just to make it fun and jazzy.
Fun and jazzy.
That did nothing. Fun and
Me and
jazzy.
Jeremiah are both on our fucking last legs, and you're worried about making the orb jazzy.
Yes. There we go. Jazzy orb.
A job, if you will.
I'm blurry, but Kef, you're up.
Okay.
So Ollie, you're always blurry anyway, so...
Not if I'm stood next to him.
Not if you're in his peripheral.
Hang on, let me just have a look at you.
Let me tell you, let me look at you when I say this.
In my
I
way.
want to look you eye to eye for this. He is going to, first off, he will do his normal growl at the wasp in front of him, so it needs it's a dex save. As he
12.
fails.
Okay.
Takes 1 lightning damage.
Beautiful.
Yeah. And then I'm going to swing at it.
Okay.
For 28.
28 will hit.
Pull it off as well. It's off. Or 11 slashing damage.
Okay, you take a big chunk out of it. It's still standing there.
I'm going to swing at it again. For natural 20.
Nice.
I mean, beautiful.
Good job.
Definitely hits.
I'm going to roll this over here so I
It
can
was
take
a
a picture of that in a minute.
What do I do
Yeah,
it for?
it's useless. I should have done that against
He
the bird.
wouldn't have been able to see you anyway.
Watch Martin. For 13 points of... No, it's not. No, 20, 22...
Overkill at this
26! 26 points of slashing damage.
You mash it into a paste. It's gone. Anything else from you?
I'm going to turn to Jeremiah and go, deal with the bird that runs to the nest.
Hi. Nest.
Just to confirm, given the distances, I'm not in melee range with that bird, am I?
Right now, you're not. No.
But you're about to tell me that if I run along the tree, I'm going to be within melee range of that bird.
Yes. And the only reason I'm not putting you in melee range with how big this bird is because it is preoccupied. Otherwise, its reach would probably reach the nest near enough with how big this bird is.
Oh.
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to go.
Yeah.
I'm going to use all of my movement. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Which will put me there.
Okay. It's going to attack you.
Yeah. Bring it, birdie bitch.
Natural 20.
Oh!
Oh, fuck! Why do they always crit against me? Why do they always crit against me?
What's your maximum hit points?
Oh, crap.
56.
This could kill you outright.
Would it?
It will be half, won't it?
It'd be halved.
It would be.
But I'm a half orc, remember?
I've rolled very badly anyway. So it's nowhere near going to kill, like, outright kill you. I've rolled very, very badly. It will be 41 halved to 20.
Still standing. Very bloody, but still standing.
I'm still standing.
I nearly had a heart attack when that natural 20 came up.
Yeah.
Maeve, you're up. Did you dash, by the way, Kef? You can't
No.
use your action, didn't you?
I used my action, so I didn't dash.
Yeah.
I've got 40 feet,
Yeah.
so...
You're good.
Are we trying to break the orb? I'm
Are you
assuming.
talking in-game, or are you talking out of game?
In game.
Mm-hmm.
Hello.
I
Any of you?
Each is free.
I imagine so.
Right. Okay.
We didn't really think that far ahead.
Am I right? And I've counted the squares right. That orb is in 120 feet of me.
Just. Literally 120 feet is the edge of the orb.
So would I be able to hit it with a 120 foot spell?
Yes. Because it is just within.
Right, okay. I am going to use Fireball and try and hit the orb.
Okay. Roll to hit.
So 16, sorry.
Hits. Roll damage.
Whilst this is going on,
No, I've lost my
Pebbles
hand.
is just screaming.
Well,
Okay.
12 fire damage.
You see a big scorch mark come up the side of it, but it doesn't crack, it doesn't
Okay. If
shift, it is still going.
can I still spend sorcery points to use quickened at this stage?
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna then spend 2 sorcery points to cast a spell as a bonus action. And this time, because I saw that didn't do much. No, actually, would it? It's not going to be classed as a creature, is it?
It's not a creature, no.
Yeah, no. Okay, I'll have to use Firebolt again then. I was going to use a different one, but I've just realised it said creature. So yeah, I'll use Firebolt again and try and hit the orb again to break it. As a bonus for the quickened. Is that okay?
Yes.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Why are you looking at me like that?
Because I'm allowed to.
I don't trust it though. 17 again.
We'll hit.
I don't know if this is going to cause us more trouble than not, but you know. Where's my dice gone? 10 fire damage. Bad roll.
You see, Keth, as you're getting closer to it, you see a small crack start to appear. Anything else from you, Maeve?
No, that's it.
Jeremiah, you're up.
The bird hasn't had a turn since Kef's turn, has it?
No.
I didn't think so, thank God. I will dash and I'll run for the nest.
Yep.
So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. That seems farther than I. Sorry. 5, 10, 15, 30, 55, 60. Right there.
If you'd
I
have
will
dragged your token whilst counting, it would have
Yeah,
been a lot easier.
I thought that after I did it. Yeah, I shall run.
Cool.
Action. I don't think I've got any bonus actions that would be all that helpful. That could kill me outright. How is the creature technically a large in comparison to me, or is it way beyond that kind of sizing system, like mechanics wise?
That's not a creature, it's an orb.
No, I meant the bird. Sorry.
Oh, the bird is huge compared to you, not large compared to you. No.
Yeah, I've got nothing in terms of bonus actions I could use. That's the end of my turn.
Pebbles.
He's got all of me, ain't he?
Yes. You can try and free yourself. Or you can attack it.
There's nothing much I can do. I'll try and free myself.
Okay, roll me an athletics check.
16.
Fail. It is just too strong.
Yeah. Is that counts as my action as
That
well?
will be your action, yeah.
and I can't use the bonus action because none of it works. I'm gonna take a deep breath. And I'll hug one of its talons. And I'll stroke it. And I'll say, you can let go of all this anger. It's okay. No one's gonna hurt you anymore. And then just cling to it. And hope for the best.
It's the bird's turn. With pebbles in a talon, it's going to start flying off.
Oh, no!
It has a flying speed of 120 feet.
Oh,
No! Pebble starts screaming. Guys! Help!
Got a plan. It's okay.
F, you're up.
Okay. Right.
You were so nice to it, Pebbles. It's decided to take you with it.
Pebbles!
No!
So I can get 1 square away from the orb.
Okay.
Can I? So I can still use a ranged weapon without disadvantage, then, can't I? Because I'm not within 5 feet.
You will not get a disadvantage against this. It's not a creature if you use a ranged weapon.
Okay.
This thing is
So
not
I'm gonna-
moving. It is static. It is
Right,
not
okay,
going
'cause
to.
it's-
It is not going to move out of your way. It is not going to knock your arms. It is not going to do anything
Right.
to stop you attacking it.
So
I will
that
not
is-
give you disadvantage on ranged weapons.
That's the furthest I can get without using the dash.
And you could have used
And
a ranged weapon there anyway, so you're good.
There's a reason for it, though. There's a reason for it. I'm going to try and throw javelins. Are they wooden with metal tips? Are they metal javelins?
They are wooden with metal tips.
Bollocks. That fucks my plan up then. But I'm just going to try and launch it through the crack that was already formed.
Launch your javelin through its crack. Roll to hit. I didn't say it, he said it.
Definitely a tad
Yeah,
quick
but
coded.
you emphasised it. Nice!
And the other official sponsors of the stream, Innuendos and Co.
21!
There'll probably be someone out there,
21.
like, ready to sue us.
It's true.
We are Innuendos and Co, and we did not sponsor you at all.
This message.
Defamation.
Apologies to the actual Innuendos and Co.
Innuendo Co, not a sponsor. We're just going to, for
I'm
legal
not.
reasons,
Not.
we're just making that clear, not a sponsor.
You Google
for-
Innuendo and Co.
Yeah, for 4
am.
piercing damage.
Okay.
Given the position I'm in, and it went into the crack, can I pull the javelin out and do it again?
Sure.
Because I've got 2 attacks.
Sure. It would have bounced back to your feet anyway, to be fair. It wouldn't
Okay.
have stayed in.
27 to hit.
We'll hit.
There is
Or
a odd innuendo.
9.
By the way.
9. This crack is
9.
starting to get bigger. Not a sponsor,
And-
Innuendo Limited. Just so we're
And-
clear.
If you'd like to be.
It's a club. It's a club. In the club.
It's
We all
not a
are.
creature, is it?
It's not a creature, no.
It's a creature,
It is an
so
orb.
it's not affected by my rage.
No.
Well, that's a big hairy bollocks, and I can't do anything.
No, it's an orb.
Oob.
Orb.
Oh, it's an
No.
orb.
Is it It's an
Oh.
orb.
Oob.
That's what you
That's
say.
It's an oob.
Oob. All I heard was Martine just saying boobs at the screen.
Boobs.
Maeve, you've just seen this bird fly off with your friend,
Yep.
and it's your turn.
Okay. I'm gonna keep trying to crack the orb and break it and hope that when we turn back, Pebbles is too big for the bird. I know she's gonna fall, but I feel like falling is better than being eaten. Of the two of them.
What?
That's
How many
what I'm
hit
hoping
points you want,
anyway.
Pebbles?
1.
Cool.
Ooh.
Good to know.
Well, it's either I can leave you to get eaten or I can risk you falling. It's up to you.
I mean, I don't have a say right now. I am.
As I'm going up.
You're over there.
I'm in fucking Timbuktu and fucking things talons. So
Good, yeah, you're 100 feet away.
Yeah. Right. I'll use Firebolt again to try and hit the orb and crack it more,
Sure.
hoping it breaks. Uh, 16 again to hit. I'm liking those 16s today. Oh god. $11 fire damage.
Good damage. It's still in one piece, but it's getting there.
That's all I can
Anything
do.
else?
I'm just going to wave to Pebbles.
Jeremiah, you're up.
Okay, so 5, 10, 15,
by the way,
20. Okay. I'm
Pebbles, go. Sorry, I was going to interject.
Go on, you're good.
sorry.
I was going to say, as Maeve does that, Pebbles screams, "What the fuck!" as she's being dragged up. And she's seeing them all carry on with the orb, not even turn around.
We're gonna save you, Pebbles.
I turned around and waved at you, and I did shout, asking, "Do you want to risk fall or eaten?" And you didn't shout back then.
I'm gonna start attacking the
Sure.
orb. I'm right next to it, right?
You're inside it, apparently, but yes.
Oh, was the orb that big? I thought that was the nest.
No, that's the orb.
Oh, sorry. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna take a swing with my short sword, aiming on the crack that's already formed, and trying to just
Yes.
stab it.
Pull yourself out of the crack first, and then
14.
really swing on it.
14, you bounce off of the orb, your sword. It is hard.
Okay. Next
You're the
main
first
attack.
person who has missed.
18.
Not personal. 18 hits.
Ooh, bad time for some good damage. Okay, that is 17 damage in total.
Very, very close to shattering.
Okay, and my offhand attack. Oh, actually, wait. Let me just double check it. It doesn't have to be a creature. I've never used an offhand attack on a.
Oh, no, you can just use... An offhand attack is just an offhand attack. You can do it on
cool.
anything.
Let's do this. Come on. There's a 16.
Yep.
Thank God. I forgot what the low one was.
Low one was 14.
9.
It's going to be the strangest one ever. How do you want to do this?
I'm, break, goddamn you! And I'll take both of them in my hands and I'll just down into the crack. And the blade will just sink through. And the lightning will just spread across the surface of it, making further cracks. Until
Okay.
I'm hoping it.
As that happens, and it cracks, there is energy that is released from it. and you guys are now zooming straight back into your big normal size. Which brings us to Pebbles.
Do you know my feather that I've got? How far away do I need to be for this feather to work?
Not 120 feet.
Okay.
Is he? Are we? Is he? Are we in his nest yet? Are we in his nest? Or are we still in here?
I think this is its nest.
The others are in its nest.
Are we on a
It
tree?
has flown away from the people hurting it.
Are we in a tree though?
Oh, we're hurting it. Oh, sure.
Yeah.
We were
No, you're not
in
in a tree.
toothpicks.
And you are way too big to be carried by this normal-sized bird now.
Hang on to
It
it. Take it
feels
with
you
you.
getting bigger and lets you go, so we don't harm this innocent, what is just a normal-sized bird that wouldn't have hurt you if you weren't tiny people.
It knew what it was
You
doing.
were 30 feet in the air, though.
Uncanny dodge.
You cannot
Hang
take
on.
a dodge on
Hang-
being 30 feet in the air.
Grant's not attacking you.
Hang on. Can I ask a question?
You
Right.
can.
If we are back to normal size, the
Yes.
bird moving 120 feet, is that not the same?
The bird
is that-
moved 120 feet because the bird has 120 feet of movement, which would have been a lot more to you guys when you were smaller.
Right. Okay. I
But
thought
the
you said
bird
it had
has
120.
feet of movement standard.
I thought you meant in relation to us as well.
No.
So that
In relation to you, it would have been, at that point, 1,200 feet. Because you
So
were
I can't
10
just
times
try and jump off and catch her. Then that's not going to happen. Is
No.
it?
Pebbles, you are going to fall 30 feet.
God.
It is 1d6 for each 10 feet. So
Wait.
you will take 10 points of bludgeoning damage as you fall and hit the floor.
Ooh.
The cat's not land on their feet.
Meaning you will be going to death saves. And that is where we're going to take a break.
Ah.
Gee, great.
Because we're 2 hours in.
Yay.
Yay.
Yeah, we'll save enough to the
Yeah.
break.
See you soon.
See you soon.
Cheese flowers for Pebble's funeral. And we're back.
Welcome back. We had a fun break. Again, thanks for watching. If you've got this far, give us a like on YouTube and subscribe and follow on Twitch if you're there. But now everyone's favourite segment, which is why you should still be watching, which we need to make some sort of intro music and something for.
She does her own intro music.
I know, but
she is a human jukebox.
To be fair, I could probably just record something, couldn't I?
You could.
I record it and just have a picture of me like this. Come on,
Really? Yeah. like you know, like Moist Critical's very 80s graphics that he does.
I was thinking more like, like old style word art. You know what you get on like PowerPoints, back in the day.
Yeah. Yes.
That clip art word art.
The rainbow one.
Yeah.
And it just say Martine, and there's just me like.
Perfect. And then I can put like a VHS filter over the top of it, so it like looks like it's like traveling up.
Yeah. And it's like, right. And this is Martine's fact of the day. Did you know the oldest living land mammal or animal on Earth is an 192-year-old tortoise called Jonathan?
Oh,
It's called Jonathan.
Great name. That's so good.
So that means 192 years ago, someone found a tortoise and went, Jonathan.
I mean,
and that was Martin's fact of the day.
I don't think it could probably quite happen. Like some guy just stumbles across.
I was going to say the same thing.
Jonathan.
And for 192 years, factually, as canon, everyone has called that tortoise Jonathan.
I hope they have. That would be very rude. If not, you'd be very confused.
True. It's true.
Maybe someone scrawled Jonathan on his shell.
We don't endorse that at Tales of the 20th.
No.
Please don't harm.
Don't do that.
If you're going to write on turtles, please use animal safe ink and
don't write on turtles is the message we're putting out there.
No. Yeah. Yeah, don't. But yeah, I thought that was quite funny. Jonathan. Like, imagine looking at a tortoise. Guess what his name is? You're just looking at this wrinkly old thing coming out of its shell, like... Jonathan.
I just want to take a second to apologise to any Jonathans who happen to be watching.
I did clip that just for the impression of the tortoise because it was magical.
It's all right. I looked at a cat and went, Terry.
Yeah.
He looks like a Terry though.
He does a little bit, yeah. Maybe this tortoise looks like Jonathan.
Maybe. Again, Jonathan, apologies.
We are no way in saying Joel Jonathans look alike or that they are stereotyped in any way.
Oh, they look like tortoises. Tortoise, look at ass.
Back to what we were doing. To start off with, everyone that was on a branch and not in the clutches of a bird is just normal size still on said branch. A little bit of steadying yourself, but you're all fine. Yes.
Are we 30 feet up on the branch?
You are 30 feet up.
Okay.
You were, a minute ago, 300 feet up. So it's nicer.
Does the climbing thing still work for like getting down? Or
Yeah, it will still work.
right, can I start to climb down and rush over to Pebbles?
Before anyone climbs anywhere, Pebbles. Now, just to explain to anyone watching how we do death saves on this, we use a VTT called Foundry. And we do death saves so that no one can see the death saves that are being made apart from me. So, Pebbles, can you change your rolls to a blind GM roll? And roll me a d20, please.
Everyone look for his reaction. Everybody look at his reaction.
No, he's
He's
so
such a good poker
good.
face.
So many times. What are the rest of you doing?
I'm dashing.
I'm climbing down and
You
rushing
will
out
have
towards Pebbles.
heard a thud.
Yeah, dashing to
Yeah,
get down the tree.
I'm climbing down and rushing over towards her.
Sure. As you climb down the tree, Freya stands in front of you. Oh, you did it! Thank you so much. I'm ever so grateful. What can I give
Kev's
you?
gonna grip.
I'm gonna
Kev's gonna grip
Can
him
you
by the
heal?
shoulder and just
you heal?
roll.
I'm not. I'm gonna grab hold of frame. Like, can you heal? Can you heal?
I could have, but you seem to have broken my. She just stares at you.
I've brushed past that. I'm gone. I'm still running
I'm
towards the
gonna-
pebbles.
I'm just
Yeah.
gonna. I'm literally.
There
I'm
was
just
no
gonna.
strap,
I've got
right.
hold of her.
Because
I'm literally just gonna look at her
I
and
can.
discuss.
Okay, who has the
Sorry,
highest movement speed out of the three of you?
30. Oh,
I'm-
30.
40.
I'm dash.
Who out of? You're all gonna dash. Fine.
Mhm.
Kef, you can get ahead first round, 80 feet.
Mhm.
Pebbles, I need another death save. Still dashing?
Yeah.
Yeah. Wait.
How far away is she now?
From that first, you're 40 feet away from her now.
Are we still in turn order?
I was-
Are we still in
No,
initiative?
we're just kind of
Okay,
moving
good,
at the
okay,
same time.
So if I'm 40 feet away from her, I don't have to dash. So
No.
I will just use my movement up to her, and I will try and assess any wounds and see if I can do something to revive her.
Are you trying to stabilize her?
Yes.
I will warn you that if you fail on a medicine check, she will take an automatic 1 fail on her death saves. I will put that out there firstly because you don't know where she's at, and you could kill her, dependent on what she's rolled previously.
Pebbles, hang on.
I'm not going to do that because I am not very good with medicine.
You are dashing to get to her. You will get to her at the end of your turn, but you have used your action to dash.
I can't use it.
Is there anything you can do on bonus actions to be able to heal?
No, it's a bloody action. Yeah. It's gonna have. Yeah, there's nothing. If I jump, can my wings let me glide just a little bit closer?
No.
Hang on,
Pebbles.
could he toss me something as a bonus action?
I can't touch
Like
in my
say
hands.
if he had a no,
Yeah,
if
I was
he
going to
had
say,
like
do you
a
have
potion,
something to toss?
a potion, maybe?
Pebbles. Another death save, please.
I'm so scared. I feel like I'm gonna cry.
What's everyone doing?
Am I at her body?
Yes.
I'm healing hands.
Okay.
I'm manipulating her own blood to go back into her body and to
Okay.
close up her wounds.
Okay. How much does she heal?
I want to say 3d6, but I am just double checking that. But I'm fairly sure it's 3d6. It is
Imagine the plot twist when I say it doesn't
3d4.
work.
Don't. I was waiting for it, honestly.
3d4. I'm looking for. Do you want me to roll that? Or does Pebbles want to roll that?
You roll for your healings
Okay.
abilities.
3d4. Just looking for other. I didn't think I was going to need these. Triangle. Cool. Come on. Nice high roll. 2. Oh my god. 4.
Okay.
Do I heal
Pebbles, you
for
get a
4?
sudden rush of oxygen into your life,
God.
and you can heal for your. Is it 4 healing? Did you say?
4 healing.
I was too busy focusing on just dragging it out for the shits and giggles. You can heal 4.
In shock. I'm still in fight or flight mode.
Okay. What happens? What does everyone say? Because you become conscious.
Ow. Ow.
Oh, Pebbles. I hug you while you're lying on the floor.
Oh yeah. You'll come rushing now, don't you? When I've been
Yeah,
abducted.
I'll rush over as well and be like, I thought that dropping would be better than being eaten.
Sorry. We didn't have many options.
Tell that to my limbs. Ow.
You're alive, aren't you?
Yeah, but if you'd have been eaten, you'd have been dead.
She sits up. Ow.
To be fair, if you'd have been eaten and we still did that, you would have just been dead as well, but inside a bird and then got bigger, and then you'd have been covered in bird and still dead.
Yeah.
Sorry, I can't hear you over the blood rushing to my head. Ow.
Unfortunately, none of us are really very good healers to help you. Our healer is back in a compact little box shape somewhere, being a crazy person.
That really angry dude, he's a healer.
Not
apparently.
well. Not that version of him. Sometimes he has a different person in his body. So sometimes he's one person, and then sometimes he's another person, but they're in the same body, and then just sometimes they're the different person.
It is.
Maybe there's more in there.
It is as confusing as it sounds.
Yeah.
I'm just glad you're alive, Pebbles.
Yeah, I'm fine.
Kev's gonna extend up an
Okay.
arm to help you get up.
Yeah, I'll climb to my feet and go, I'm only joshing with you. I'm feeling like a spring chicken.
You can see she has marks all over her.
Yeah, just gonna look her up and down and just be like,
I feel
you sure?
Yeah.
I feel the same,
Yeah.
Pebbles.
Cass is
like
gonna
I-
look and go. And go.
Oh.
You look better than I do anyway.
Cheers, old pal.
What was fair
Jeremiah,
to
don't
say?
you have any of that food?
I do. It's
Don't you just eat?
it more bolsters you than actually
Ah, okay.
kills you.
Didn't we have some cakes or something at some point that healed you?
I think I handed those out. Did I need them?
Can't remember.
I don't
I
suppose
mean,
any of my pastries that I picked up or any jams would heal me.
No.
Okay.
But you're alive.
Well, I say we go and have a nice little lie down somewhere.
That sounds nice.
I look at Jeremiah up and down and sort of in unity.
That sounds good.
Where
Maybe we go and see if the townsfolk are okay first. They all probably appeared very large in a very small basket all at once.
Maybe they have a bed. Or
There was a
some
tavern
medicine.
we passed through. It was abandoned. Well, I mean, it was empty when we were in it. But I'd hope there's beds there. I feel bad leaving 260 by himself for a evening. But I don't think you or me, Pebbles, are in any condition to go travelling right now.
why did we come here?
I can only carry one of you on my back at once, so.
The journey wasn't far, by the way, to Bramblebriar.
Why did we come to Bramblebriar?
You're
Well,
not in
this is
Bramble.
Silverleaf.
Yes.
Silverleaf. Why did we come to Silverleaf?
We were hired by the
Statue.
the statue for
Kristen.
which family? Harpel for Humphrey Harp. No, yeah,
To do
Humphrey
what?
Harp for Humphrey Harpel.
Was it?
What to do?
He and Freya came to an agreement to sell the village.
It was
Um,
Tristan Harpnell, by the way.
Tristan, damn it, sorry. Was the statue of Humphrey?
Yeah.
No, the statue was of Tristan.
Oh,
Okay.
Oh no, sorry, the statue was of
Yeah.
Humphrey. Ignore
Yeah,
me.
Humphrey
Oh,
has a
Tristan-
statue in
Tristan
town.
spoke
Yeah,
for
Ignore
it.
me.
well, gaslighting me.
Yes,
The
Tristan
statue
Harpel.
was of
Tristan's the nephew.
Humphrey. Tristan was the one talking through the statue.
He disappears for
yeah.
months at a time. He likes to hide in mountains. He hired us because he bought this land, and then he tried sending people here to, I don't know, evaluate his purchase, and they kept disappearing. I think we know where
Right.
now.
Yeah, and the guy
Freya
in
tried
the
to put a
bottle.
double. Yeah,
Yeah,
Mhm.
Freya tried to hoodwink him.
Maybe
Yeah.
we should go check on that guy, actually.
Well, we have Carter. Carter could probably tell us.
Can I ask a question? Am I still pink?
Yes.
Is that permanent?
Way of life now. Way of life. Well, only it lasts for an hour.
I'll lean into Kef and I'll go. If it makes you feel better, Kef, about being pink, I can wake up tomorrow and maybe I'll be pink. I don't know though. I could be a different colour. Who knows?
Does that make you feel better, Kev?
No.
No.
Was Freya saying something when we came down the tree? I wasn't really paying attention to her.
Something about us destroying something. I don't know.
Yeah, she was moaning about the orb.
Can we see
Can I
her?
see your name by?
She's walked off.
Oh.
You don't know where she is.
Perhaps we should meet up with the rest of the villagers.
Yeah.
Going back over to the sort of main orchard area, you can see people are around and they are normal height. There is a broken wicker basket. There is a man covered in cuts, stumbling around, hiccuping. People are sort of celebrating and walking off back into the village.
Who do we speak to
Is
before
Freya now?
Sorsha?
What did you say, Pebbles?
Can we see Freya now?
You roll perception.
Well,
Yeah, you can just make her out. She's among a group of maybe 4 or 5 people who are standing talking.
well, there's Freya over there. I'm gonna go over and speak to her.
Make her make me green again.
What?
Make her make
Oh.
me green again.
Sure. And I'll go walk over to.
I'll grab
Freya.
Pebbles.
What the rest of you do?
I'm looking in the grass for spiders.
Sure, roll perception. Maybe getting back on his back while he is bent over.
15.
You see a couple of little spiders.
I'm going to stamp on them.
Sure.
Just
Yeah.
Yeah, makes sense. You guys, Jeremiah and Pebbles, walk over. Just as a couple of people are just walking away, just sort of tidying themselves up after they've spilled onto the floor. Tidying themselves up, making their way back into the village. Freya looks over at you both. I was trying to thank you before.
Oh, so sorry. Our Pebbles here needed some assistance.
I was dying.
Oh, apologies.
Yeah. Thanks.
You're welcome. So thank you.
Is that it?
I wanted to say thank you and have done that. Yes.
In your efforts to cheat a business deal, you caused everyone inside your town to shrink to the size of ants.
You almost killed me.
People died.
Yes.
Is there no
Do you just not care?
compensation?
What compensation would you like? I don't really have anything.
After
That's a
killing the
lie,
spiders,
because you just sold the orchard, so you've got money
village.
from that. The village. Oh, there you go.
She wanted to take the orchard with her.
If you haven't met Tristan before, he's not a very good payer.
You think that justifies what you did to the people of this village, to us?
I'm not talking about that. You're talking about different things.
I'm
She
talking
was
about
talking
the
about
egregious
compensation
act.
and me having stuff. And I'm saying I don't have anything. People die. It's
They died because of you.
something that happens. Okay, would you like to arrest me?
Perhaps we can have
Kef's
an
going to walk over at
IOU.
this point.
What would the IOU signify? I didn't ask you to come here.
Would you have preferred to still been near that bench, small, without your orb? Or would you prefer to be big, near the bench, without your orb?
I mean, being small had its benefits. I prefer being big, and I'm back now. So, thanks.
You're welcome.
As
I will
Kef
take that as
walks
an
over,
IOU.
hearing that, he just walks over and goes, "We can always make you small again."
Okay. Is that supposed to be a threat of sorts? I don't really understand.
Can I head over as well?
You seem not to give an ounce of a shit about what you did.
I did. I was there for a while. I got over it. Others will.
Don't think they're going to get over it as easily as you did.
Their loved ones died
That's
because of
not-
you.
I put
Maybe not.
my hands on Kef and Jeremiah, and I say, "Come on, it's not worth it. Just leave her." And I scowl at her, and I try and usher them away, to walk us away.
Just one. Just one.
Come on, Maeve! And I'll look back at Freya.
Before I leave, can I look at Freya and just be like, "I'll come back and visit you sometime."
And I go,
Fine,
Maeve!
that's that. Just one.
Maeve!
Just one. Just right in the jaw.
No.
Did it to a horse, it'd be really easy to do it to her.
Let's find Saoirse.
What are you guys doing?
Can I look for
Now that
Saoirse?
I've riled you all up. Roll perception.
15.
Yeah, you can see her. She seems to be back in village, just sort of wandering with a few other people around her.
I can see her over there. I look behind to make sure Maeve's still with us. Oh, you mute.
Yeah, it's not. It's just it won't picking it up for some reason. Yeah, I'm following you.
Okay.
You can just see little.
You start following over to where Saoirse's gone. What are you guys doing? Are you, to get her attention or following her? What are you doing?
I just go up to her.
Okay, she's currently walking away from you.
Oh,
That's why I'm asking.
Saoirse.
She's walking through the village.
Saoirse.
She turns around and looks at you. She stops.
So do a little 1-2 step to catch up to her.
Okay. Hi.
We fixed it.
You did. That's incredible. Thank you so much. We're so grateful. If there's anything we can do, just please let us know.
Is everyone okay?
For the most part, yes. Yes, no one got hurt. Getting back to normal size. So, yes, I think so.
It was her fault. And he points over to Freya.
Well, there's not really much I can do about that, but
If you like, I can go and punch her in the face.
no.
We should inform
Honestly, it's nothing.
the authorities, or she did this on
We
purpose.
don't really have an
technically on
we're
purpose.
Very small village. We don't really have authority figures. We kind of govern ourselves and look after ourselves. Yeah, I will speak to the people that matter are the people that run shops and run the tavern. So
If you've got some stocks, I can put her in some stocks. That's not a problem.
it's much appreciated, and everything you have done for us is appreciated. But it's not needed. She will be shunned by everyone, and hopefully that will encourage her to leave.
I guess until
Pebbles
the new owner
just
comes.
stop.
Yes.
Pebbles holds her side and she goes, I don't suppose you have any spare healing potions anywhere? And she sort of like moves her hand away to show like a massive wound in the side for like a talon mark.
I don't have potions as such, but I have this. And she pulls out a sort of jar of what looks like a white cream. I could apply this. It may help.
Anything's better than nothing.
She starts to apply it to you. And you get 7 points of healing.
Sorry, I don't suppose you've got enough, perhaps, for my wounds.
Of course.
Thank you.
She starts to do the same to you. You get 8 points of healing.
Oh.
Cheeky bitch.
She's sexist.
As I said, if there's anything that anyone can do, just I know you're new here, but just let us know.
An ale wouldn't go amiss.
A meal? Did you say? Sorry.
An ale.
Oh, the tavern is all yours. Absolutely, yes. Yes.
Is there somewhere that we can rest?
Oh, we don't really have places like that, I'm afraid. Where did you come from?
Bramblebriar.
Yeah. I guess we're going back there then,
I
guys.
could get you passage on horse and cart. To get you
That would
there
be wonderful.
in an hour, a couple of hours before.
That would be great.
It's completely nighttime.
You don't have a mage of sorts, do you?
A mage?
Yeah, I'm not supposed to be pink.
Oh.
We did think it was
Well,
perhaps a part of the effect that took you all.
No one else has turned pink.
But is anybody else green? I'm normally green.
Like a switch.
No one has turned green. No. So a tickle.
No, but was anyone green to start with? That's now pink as well. Is it a green-pink switch thing?
And no, I don't think so. I could try some of this salve. I don't know how much that.
I mean, I'll take it. I'll take anything. And he just holds out a hand. His arms are covered in
Start
cuts,
rubbing it
scratches.
onto you. If you need it, you heal for 4.
And you're still
but she
pink.
rubs it in. You're still pink.
What's in this salve?
Oh, it's a family recipe. It's been passed down through generations. My great grandmother actually invented it.
That's amazing.
Yeah, it's helpful. I've never had to use it so much at once, but yes,
I won't ask the recipe. I know how important family recipes can be.
I would offer you anything apart from that, I'm afraid. So if you want to go to the tavern, get yourself an ale, and I'll arrange safe passage back.
That'd be wonderful.
How does that sound?
I could
Perfect.
help. I don't know who makes food for the tavern, but I can help them make a meal if they're still with us.
They are, but they have reported back that not much of the food is
Yes, we did
viable anymore.
notice that.
I think we go back to Bramblebriar and we see if 260 is still in a box.
That would be good. We do need to check on him.
Yeah.
We've got
You go get yourself an ale, and I'll
arrange.
figure out passage for you, and we'll go from there.
What,
But again, thank you so much.
we take an hour to patch our other wounds, and then take the cart back.
Yeah.
So mechanically, I'm asking, should we take a short rest before we then
Yeah.
travel?
Yeah.
Yeah,
She has
got that.
started walking off now with purpose to try and find you arrangements. Making your way over to the tavern. As you walk in, there are 7 or 8 people in here drinking, bandaging themselves up, just sorting themselves out. But as you guys walk in and people look over and see you, they all stand up. And everyone gives you a round of applause.
Oh.
Pebble stands up straighter.
It's fine. It was no issue.
A couple of children run over to you and hug you.
There.
Pets. Yeah.
Ed grabs one like by the back of his shirt and sort of just lifts him up
He
and just
looks at you. Roll me an insight check.
He pissed himself.
Not this time.
See if you can see it in his eyes.
9.
He's laughing at you. You don't know why.
It just sort of puts him on a table and then just completely ignores him.
No, fair. Okay. The barman walks over and brings you all ale.
Thank you. I'll down it.
Yeah, same.
I don't drink it.
I'm going to drink it, but I'm also going to, as I'm drinking it, I'm just going to be looking at Kev trying to figure out why he's still pink.
Before I down it, I will raise a glass and just to not getting eaten by a fucking bird.
Cheers. Here.
Kev's going to swap his empty with Pebbles' full one.
Unless
Does
there's
Pebbles
anything
resist?
you guys...
We do need to do something about you, though, Kev. Like,
Yeah, this.
It suits him being pink, so I say we go home, we take on 260 and Kev just stays pink.
well, no, something's clearly done this to him. What if it's doing other things to him?
Well, we're not going to figure it out here, so maybe 260 will know.
On hearing that, he's going to start checking his tusks. They're still there.
They're still there.
Checking his hair's still there.
Hair's still there. Just as a picture for everyone. Kev is currently pink with purple hair. Because he has purple hair.
He has purple hair naturally.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, maybe you're turning into like a grapefruit or a pomegranate. Pomegranate.
I don't want
Big.
to be a pomegranate.
Mm.
They're full of weird seeds.
Yeah, they are pretty weird.
Maybe it'll fade with time.
Maybe it rubs off. Have you tried rubbing it off?
Tried that. Tried that when I turned pink.
Mm. I mean, no.
Maeve, your magic.
Yeah.
Can you do anything?
Who knows? I've never changed someone a different colour. I can try.
Deception check, please.
I think we're all looking at. We're all in a group. We're all looking
Insight
at
checks, please.
16.
I got 14.
3. Brilliant.
12.
Oh, she's fucking swung
Again.
again.
Why I oughta?
Oh dear.
Seems to be telling the truth.
Can you do
I guess that's
something?
too powerful for you.
I can try. I can try. I'm gonna just like rub my hands together. Like, and then I'm gonna try and use prestidigitation, turning back his normal colour.
Okay, roll me an Arcana check.
$17.
You see as splotches of him start coming back normal color. But that's where it ends. He is now pink with green splotches.
Can I try and cast it again?
Roll me another Arcana check. You'll have disadvantage this time.
I look like a weird cow. Why do I look like a weird cow?
Disadvantage with 3, but I've got I've got 7 in total.
Doesn't work.
Okay. Do I know what's going on? Why it's not working?
Does that cancel out her first spell, or am I still spotty?
You're still pink with green spots.
I can keep trying if you want.
I think I'm dying.
Can
I think I'm dying.
I can keep trying to fix you.
Maybe we'll leave it for now.
Okay.
Perhaps it's just time. Maybe once you sleep, it will wear off. Or maybe once we leave the village, because this happened. I mean, it's when we entered.
Well, I did tell you we should go.
That's why I wanted to go back into the tavern.
Right.
You guys taking a short resting about in here for an
please.
hour. You can all do short rest stuff on your sheet. At the end of your short rest, Kef is now back fully pink.
Fully pink.
Yep.
The second prestidigitation I put on him was worn off.
Yes.
Oh my god. Great.
I don't suppose, with my proficiency in Arcana, I can.
None of you
interpret
have
anything.
any idea.
Okay. I meant by why it's not working, rather than that she did it.
None of you would have any idea.
Fucking D10s.
I'm gonna do another one
Okay.
actually, just in case.
That is not bad at all.
Reece, you're not on screen on Twitch, but while everyone's doing that, do you want to sing us a song?
No,
Where's he gone?
you come back.
He thinks you're not on screen. He thinks he's.
You should turn your face off. You're not on screen on Twitch. Do you want to sing us a song while you're not there? Just while everyone's rolling. You normally do that.
Which one?
Now I want to hear Britney Spears.
That's it. That's what I got.
Beautiful. I love the fact that that's just going to come from the background of us being on screen.
I am back up to what I was when we started the session.
Beautiful.
Nice.
Good stuff.
Did anything come back on my short rest? Okay, that's good.
Has everyone healed as much as they need to?
Checking. So chef's food. I will cook another special food as I'll make. I must have bread on me. There must be a fire somewhere. I'll make jam on toast for some people.
Cool.
He wants. Yeah,
Are
he
you
wants
using
some
the
jam on
pixie
toast. Just because I know Maeve is opposed, I'll use one of the non-pixie jams.
Okay.
I'll use because I wrote them all down. I'll use the Moonberry Delight.
Okay.
Who'd like some?
Yes, please.
I can give out 7.
I will have
All
some
that
of
dying really made me hungry.
So basically, for this one, you can add. You gain an extra D8 healing. So if any of you rolled a hit dice to regain healing on your short rest, you can roll a D8 and
Another
add
D8.
that.
Do we have to add it as temp? Or
No, this is normal healing.
No, this is healing.
that's normal healing?
The temp one is on a long rest.
healing. Sorry.
1d8.
D8. It was very beneficial for me because I got 1.
Yeah, I got
Beautiful.
2.
Good stuff.
Got 4.
Nice.
It was very fortifying, jam on toast.
As you finish your rest, Saoirse comes back.
I've arranged transport for you. The horse and cart are just outside. There should be enough room for you all in there. It's only an open back cart, but the weather seems clear. And you should get. It might get dark on your way there, but you'll be safe. You'll stick to the main path.
Are you sure the weather seems clear?
Yes. I was just outside. It's clear.
See a storm coming before we got shrunk. I
Oh.
feel it. And he points in the direction of where he felt it coming from.
It's clear outside right now. There may be one due later, maybe. I'm really up on weather stuff. Yes, the cart is outside waiting for you whenever you're ready. There's no rush, obviously. Drink
Thank
and
you.
eat and do what you need to do.
Thank you for your hospitality.
Thank you.
Thank you. Saved us.
Can I ask one thing?
You can ask as many things as you'd like.
Would it be a possibility to have 10 silver leaves?
Sure. You would have to get them yourselves because I'm not one for climbing trees. But yes, they do. It can be payment if that's they're worth something. I don't know exactly what, but the village trades with them. So, if you'd like to go and get them, then absolutely yes.
Is that 10 each or 10 to us?
No, 10.
Okay.
Just 10.
Sorry. I got
I'm
greedy
afraid
there for a
it's
second. I'm sorry.
You're fine. We all do it.
She shakes all of your hands.
Again, thank you.
Yes, I hope things are better for you. The new owner, I think, will possibly be coming soon. We were hired somewhat indirectly by him to come see what was happening here.
Oh, okay. I'll look out for him and pass on the message of how great you were at the work that you did for him.
Oh, thank you.
I must be off. But thank you again.
And she leaves you.
Well, she was nice.
So, Silverleafs.
Silverleaves. 2 each.
Start looking over there.
I guess we should get some for 260.
Well, we're only allowed 10, aren't we? Well, Kev asked for 10.
Which is 2 each.
I did have you guys in mind. I only needed one.
Let's go. I'm sure that the rider, would like to leave somewhat soon.
Kev's going to go and get 10 of the leaves.
Sure.
Is there a rider?
Easily done. There is.
Okay.
Once
How
you've got
well,
the 10
like-
leaves and come back.
Well, hold on a
Uh-huh.
second.
I was
Hold on a
waiting for it.
second. So, in terms of the leaves and the collection of the leaves, what is the process that we have just gone through?
Pulling leaves off trees.
Is there anybody around watching?
There are people around, not necessarily watching.
I am going to help Kef pluck the leaves
Uh-huh.
by plucking a few more
Uh-huh.
and slipping them into my pocket.
Okay, can you roll a sleight of hand check, please?
Sorry, guys, it's in my nature.
Kef, what's your passive perception?
Fuck!
13.
$11.
You would absolutely see her doing this.
And I'm going to go and grab her by the scruff of the neck. Very, very slowly. And take her off the tree.
Whoa, I'm just helping, man. Chill out.
You've got enough.
I was just thinking of all the people that like Silverleafs back in Bramblebriar, and I know a few. It's only fair. We saved them. I almost died. I think that's actually quite a reasonable amount compared to my life, which is priceless.
Tell you the stories of what we used to do to people who stole off the farm. It was a question. Do you want to know?
Sure.
No, you don't. And he just drops her on the floor.
And she sort of thuds to the ground, dusts herself off, and goes, "Well, that was a bit anticlimactic. I won't get into narration of how you." And she walks back over to the group.
Then he just sort of
yell.
He doesn't kick her, but he just sort of shoves her with his boot, if you know what I mean, just to get her moving.
Mm-hmm. So, Kef, you can add 10 silver leaves to your inventory. Pebbles, you can add 2 because no one told you to put them back, and you did put them in your pocket.
When I get to the car, I will hand 2 out to everybody, except for Pebbles.
Okay.
Cool.
And I will make it very obvious that I'm not giving them to Pebbles.
Kev, what are you doing?
He already has them.
Oh, okay. I thought they just said 10.
Tell.
She already has them.
I'm sorry, but are we ready to leave?
Yes, sorry.
Thanks. Buckle up.
To what?
It was a... Doesn't matter.
You start making your way. It'll be a bumpy ride.
He's gonna be on the bumper ride.
We go up a
You
steep
start-
hill. We're all just clinging on.
You start making your ways. Is there anything you guys are saying or doing whilst you're on your journey back to Bramble Briar?
Well, I have a sour taste in my mouth after that. I'm not gonna lie.
From
I feel
what?
like justice wasn't done. You know?
Oh, with Freya.
Yeah.
I must
I
admit.
said I would punch her in the face.
Yeah, but that's not justice.
She caused so much harm because of her.
I
would
actions.
like to
People
point-
died.
I would like to point out that when I threatened to kill her to start with, you all told me off.
I wasn't talking about killing her.
Do we
I
all
was talking
remember
about-
that?
I mean, she didn't tell us what she'd done yet.
I just want to be clear, though, that we remember that, when that happened.
Did you
But we
take a
don't-
climbing potion, Maeve?
Yeah.
Oh,
Even though you didn't climb.
yeah. Oh, you could
I
have
was
said.
making sure I didn't fall off a Keth.
But you're right, Pebbles. It seems
I'm all about justice, you know.
It's just so unjust that she can get away with this.
Maybe we should have chopped her hands off. Magicians use their hands, don't they? Maybe we should have taken them.
I mean, it's one thing to defend ourselves, but I don't know. I mean, my village used to. We were so far from people. We were judge, jury, and execution if we need to be.
Kev, can you roll me a con save?
No, I don't feel like it.
It's that wasp poison.
12?
Okay. As you guys are travelling, Kev, your skin starts to feel really tingly.
Guys, something's wrong.
Why are you doing this to me? I did it as a joke, and now I'm worrying that I'm like killing Kev.
What's wrong? What do you mean, Kev? What's wrong?
Skin feels like there's lightning running through it.
Is that really that uncommon for you?
Only when I'm angry.
I double check my blades aren't touching you to make sure that's not where it's coming from. Is this not normal?
Look at my eyes. What do my eyes look like?
Yeah, I look at his eyes.
They look as normal as they always have. They are Kev's eyes.
I put the back of my paw to his head. Oh, it
Good
never
lord.
works that.
I touch your arm, see if there's like a static charge or I can feel this energy you're feeling.
Nope.
Can I inspect his arm?
For what exactly? Just so I know what check to give you, because what are you inspecting?
I'm checking for any differences in his arms. Like, is there anything where I can visibly see, like, where the tingling might be coming from?
You roll investigation as you look up and down, and
Fuck's sake, man. 4.
can't see anything.
Guys, something is really wrong.
We'll have to see if there's a healer in Brambleborough, perhaps.
Maybe you've got pins and needles. Have you tried standing up?
Don't try standing up whilst we're in the car. It's moving.
It's everywhere.
As the evening starts to roll in, and as you near the village, the atmosphere in the air shifts dramatically. The skies begin to darken, and they start to turn an eerie purplish hue. spreading across the horizon.
I think you were right about that storm, Kath.
As you are doing it, anyway, Jeremiah, in your role playing, can you roll me a perception check whilst you look up?
Do we notice that it's doing this, or is that what he's rolling for now? That it's
You would all notice this purpley stuff. I'm rolling for something else.
Can I take out my little storm my little mini storm that I keep in my pocket, and to see if it matches?
It does match.
What does that mean?
18.
don't know.
Oh, sorry.
As you look up, Jeremiah, you see that the two moons in the sky are moving slowly towards each other, visibly.
But then I can see them like probably moving towards each other. I'm guessing I've never seen this before.
Nope.
Guys, the moons. I've never. Are they gonna hit each other?
As you keep watching, you see no collision, but you see that they eclipse each other.
Oh wow!
As they do, the sky becomes bright purple. And who is proficient with Arcana? Okay. Both of you would feel energy everywhere around you.
I'm just going to sit in my seat and go, tingly.
Do you guys feel that?
What? No.
All I can feel is my skin still tingling.
Do I know
Your skin now feels like it's crackling at the same time as it tingling. But you're used to that feeling with the electricity. But it's the same feeling.
Do I know that?
It's getting worse.
Do I know the energy I'm feeling is magical?
Yes. You're well aware that it's magical.
There's some kind of, I don't know. There's so much magic in the air.
The moons stop whilst one is in front of the other. And you see that there is a white ring around the front purple moon. Streaks of magic start to spark down and form a sort of rainfall as such. And they do not burn to touch, they do not hurt to touch.
But it is touching us.
That they
It's
felt
rain.
or
But they are falling on you, it is happening. You will have not seen anything like it. But you will have heard about stuff like it.
What would I have heard?
You would have heard of the Veil Rend, which seems to be happening in front of your eyes.
Okay. I think this is a veil rend.
We were told about that.
Veil Rend. What's a Veil Rend?
This.
Maeve, you would know. That the Veil Rend is the name for the two moons eclipsing each other. It happens every now and then. It's a very rare occurrence. And magic acts in weird ways, unpredictable ways, when it happens.
Does magic act in weird ways on the lead up to the veil rend?
No one knows that much about the Veil Rend.
Okay, so if I know this about it, and I also know what's happening with Kef, would I think
You
the
could
two
put
are
two and two
connected?
together.
Yeah, okay. I'd be like, yeah, I may need to be careful for using spells. I don't think I'm going to agree with this.
Why? What's the problem with what's the Veil Rend? What's
Magic acts weird in it. when the moon's eclipsed. So it's the moon's eclipse, and it acts weird. It does things that you can't predict, and not doesn't behave how it should behave.
Pebbles, all of this will be completely new to you, absolutely. You see just in front of you, just these coils and ribbons of this ethereal stuff just dancing in front of you in the air.
I go to try and touch it.
It breaks up and just falls through your hand and drifts off.
Maggie told us that the protection we receive from the primordials will be affected by the Veilrend.
Can I look at my tattoo? Is it still there?
It's still there.
Does it look different?
Nope.
I don't feel any less protected. I don't think.
We're supposed to do something or just bear witness?
What can you do? I don't think you can move the moon.
I meant from an experience point of view rather than the moon.
How long are these supposed to last?
Do I know any of those details? How long it's supposed to last? If
No
we're
one
supposed to do anything? Okay. No one knows, but I've in my time, I've seen lots of different rituals for, people in the moon. I've seen people dancing around naked around fire, so we can always do that if you want to.
I'm good.
Jeremiah, as you keep looking up while you're speaking, I'm speaking to you. As you look up again, you see one stream of light coming from that moon at the front. And it is streaking to somewhere on this planet. But it is beyond the horizon. And it is constant. It is not moving. It is just a light, like a light beam.
Where do you think that's going?
I was about to say, what direction is that?
Is that the way we're going?
Do we roughly know our orientation? Can we work out if it's north?
You'd have a rough idea.
South?
It would be south from where you are, in not cardinal south, but southish.
Is it towards where we were going?
No.
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 Well, I guess we just enjoy it then while we get to see 260.
I'm not sure we get to enjoy anything.
Why are you not having fun? I quite like it.
Maeve, as you're looking around and just sort of basking in it, you see that flowers are just growing and opening. Just in the pastures that you're going past, in the plains that you're going past.
I'll point it out and go, look how pretty it is.
Do I feel stronger? Like, when I go into the rage and
you feel strong.
Stronger than normal.
It's a different kind of strong. But you feel strong. Whilst Jeremiah is looking up at this moon and taking in these lights, you see his wings come out.
Do I notice this?
You feel it.
Ah, whoops. Are they still spectral? Or are they just hit people?
They're spectral.
Why have you?
He's having an issue.
Doing anything?
Pretend you don't see it.
I felt
Can
it.
you pretend you don't see it?
Yeah, just it's not there. There's nothing wrong, Jeremiah. It's all fine.
I felt them, Maeve.
No one's judging you for your little mishap. It's okay. It happens to everyone.
premature wing election.
Yeah, it happens to everyone at some point. It's absolutely fine.
I had an ale, had a bit much to drink. It's been a big day.
Yeah, it's okay.
Stressful.
Yeah, happens to everyone. It doesn't matter.
Jeff's going to turn to.
You see blood coming from Jeremiah's eyes.
That happened before as well.
You
Sorry, I'm just making a mess.
You're just spreading it.
Oh,
I sort of grabbed like a piece of cloth. Maybe just hold, and I just put it over his eyes.
You see as these cloths quickly fill with blood.
I move it down a bit so I can still see.
I imagine this is actually in POV.
You're trying to suffocate him.
Has anyone got any? Oh, it's a bit.
I don't think that's going to work. I thank you, Pebbles. I appreciate the gesture, but I don't think this is going to work.
Can you do that? Can you do that water thing you did last time, where you just started pissing water out? That'll rinse him off.
Yeah. I just sort of snarl a bit at Kev.
Your driver is carried on going now that he's seen what's happened. You'd brought his attention to it. He had stopped because he was as freaked out as you guys were and staring up and watching all this happen. But he's carried on.
Do my wings look the same as normal?
Yep.
Have you worked out how to use them things yet?
No, I've only consciously manifested them, if that's the right word, twice. Once at the camp a few days ago, other time on the branch. They're mostly ornamental, I think.
Do you normally bleed from the eyes when they come out?
Yes, that does sometimes happen when I use my abilities.
Maybe if we make you cry, it will wash it out.
What do you mean make me cry? I don't want to cry.
Kev's just going to slap him across the face.
Ah!
You see blood splatter as it happens.
Kev?
Are you crying yet?
She said make you cry.
No.
Does
Don't need
it
to make
help?
you roll insert checks. It does not wash anything away. It just thins it slightly for a moment.
Your childhood puppy is dead.
I didn't have a puppy in my childhood. Why didn't I have a puppy?
I don't think that's
As
working.
you're all tending to Jeremiah's bloody eyes. Go on, Maeve.
I'm still looking at the flowers. I'm not concerned about Jeremiah's bloody eyes. I'm still trying to
As you're
ignore it.
As you're ignoring this evil sight that is happening in the cart, you see the stream of light that is headed somewhere flash for a moment.
Just like flash brighter, or like
Brighter
flash
for a moment.
Does the whole thing flash, or is it like something's going down it?
It seems to move down very quickly from the moon.
Yeah.
Down.
Like a pulse.
Like a pulse almost, yeah.
Yeah.
With my history of things in the stars, would I have seen anything like that happen, or know if it's a means of transportation or anything?
You're not sure. You're not sure. You will have seen things like that, and probably transportation would come to mind, but you're not 100% that is actually happening.
Okay.
One thing that the other two would notice, though, whilst looking at Jeremiah, is his wings have feathers on them now. Like angelic, feathered, white wings.
Are my eyes still pitch black?
Your eyes are pitch black, and bleeding still.
That's new. You have white feathers now.
What?
Yeah. Your spectral wings are now wings with white feathers. So unless you've got some white vinegar, I'd suggest not getting any of
The
that on them.
I go to touch one.
Solid.
Kev's going to poke his lips to check he's not a bird.
Slap your hand away.
As you do that and some of the blood flickers away, you notice that the freckles on Jeremiah's face are more golden and shimmery than usual.
Jez, you're
Almost liquid.
you're glittering.
What?
You're sparkly.
Oh, the freckles.
Freckles.
Yes, they've been here this entire time.
They're brighter.
Do I feel anything?
No.
Just spreading more blood around.
Just wet.
Okay, what the hell is going on?
They're almost shining through the blood.
We're arriving at Bramblebriar now.
He's gonna get the
Thank
sight of his
you.
life.
He doesn't look back. He's just sort of keeping an eye and just going like that. Like Ollie looks at people.
I'm gonna pat him on the I'm gonna pat him on the shoulder and just go, right decision. As I get down, and I'm gonna head towards. Are we close to where we were staying, or outside where we were staying?
Yeah, he hasn't stopped yet. He was about to ask, "Where are you
Okay.
needing dropping?"
It was Tavern. The name here somewhere. Bramble Brew Tavern.
Right, coming right up. He goes for another sort of 4 or 5 minutes and stops outside. There we go. Have a safe one.
Thank you, you two. Perhaps you shouldn't travel back with this going on.
Oh, I'll be fine.
You sure? I could pay for your
Yeah, I'll
room
be
for
fine.
you.
What has happened to you?
Oh,
This is
I don't know.
Sorry, it's his
sorry.
costume. 'Cause we're going to a costume party, and I sort of like move Jeremiah out the way and just get into the full view of the driver, and I go, "Have you ever seen this happen before?"
No, I haven't.
Okay, no worries. Well, we're going to go to our fancy dress costume party now. Good costume, hey. I'm dressed up as a cat, so I will. Thank you. We'll see you later.
I'm dressed as a human.
I'm
Bye.
invisible.
He's going.
I know this isn't me, she, but I would appreciate some collaborative effort. What am I going to do?
I could wear you like a backpack, and we could look like I have like a backpack with wings on it.
Yeah. I think you just earn it.
Come on, through doors.
I've got an axe. I can cut them off.
Can't you move them?
What? No,
Can't
wait.
you move them? Do
We
they
can cut
move?
them off.
I don't.
Can you
You
flap
have to
them?
stay very still.
Can you fly?
No,
Can you
I-
squash
wait,
them in?
stop. I will attempt to move them. I was trying to learn this with the other ones. I've never trying to figure out how to use the muscles back there.
They're not moving.
We
Well-
could tie them down.
We can put them.
I mean, they are somewhat attached to me, Kev. I'd rather you didn't cut them off.
That's why I said cut them off. If they weren't attached to you, we could just pull them off.
Yes, but I'm saying I'd rather you didn't because they are attached to me.
Well, you wanted solutions.
That's true. It's true.
I was once told no idea is a bad idea.
That's
Perhaps
true.
we, as I sort of speak, I'm going to look around and see, is there anybody around?
Not
Currently.
particularly.
Am I still bleeding from the eyes?
Yes.
Perhaps we throw a sheet over you, and then you just walk through and you pretend that you're a ghost.
Let's just get inside.
Are the wings like hanging, just like limp hanging down, or are they just?
No, they're up, sort of,
Oh, but folded up.
kind of folded. Yeah,
Okay.
they're not just out.
I'll take my travel cloak out and just kind of
Sure.
lay them over.
Can you not concentrate really hard to get them back in?
Yeah, think of like grandmas and chairs and mode and
They normally just they've never stayed out this long.
They've never had feathers on either, but
No, true. Okay.
why don't you just think in thoughts?
I will think in thoughts.
In.
If they punch you on the back, will that help? Punch them back in.
Nothing happens.
I think.
Yeah, I think you're just gonna have to own it, mate.
Own it?
Yeah.
Look, unless you want them cutting off, I don't think there's pretty much fuck all we can do.
Mm-hmm. They're not going anywhere, so
I can
Yeah.
I can adapt to this. Yeah.
you're just turning into a chicken. Okay.
Just 1 second though. We have a bit of an issue. The black eyes and the blood on the face might freak people out.
How about?
Why don't we put a sack over his head?
I've got some leather. I could just make a mask.
I draw the hood of my cloak.
Sure.
How's that?
Maybe pull that down a bit more.
Works. Covers your face. You're dripping slightly, but.
And we just make a beeline for upstairs for our rooms.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sure.
I'll do that. I'm going to keep my head down and just.
Sure.
I'm going to hover near the back.
Okay. Are you going with them, or are you just staying back?
No, I'm staying outside.
Okay. You guys all make your ways back in. Maeve, what are you doing?
Can I go to where I put the jam before?
Yes.
Does it look any different?
As you go to the area to see see if it looks any different, you see as space in front of you sort of unfolds and someone grabs you and pulls you in and it closes back up.
Okay.
You guys are going up to the room. I need some time with Misha, or 260, thank you. So if you could put me back with Reese, and you guys will have to leave.
Okay. Switching you now.
Cool. Headphones off or deafened. Thank you, everyone. Lovely dancing. I would love for everyone to be able to see Ollie's dancing right now because it is a treat. As I'm going to change the music.
Only halfway. That's only halfway.
As we left you, you were making your way over to the Nexus of Ethereum.
Yep.
You find yourself standing in it. A place of ancient power and mystery. The chamber to this has no roof, allowing the moonlight to pour in, bathing everything in this purple glow. The walls are adorned with intricate carvings and runes that seem to pulse with a faint, otherworldly light. And you wouldn't have ever been in here before, but you would have spoken to people who have, and it would have been described to you. So this is nothing new. You see vines and flowers, both mechanical and organic, intertwining along the walls, creating a surreal blend of nature and technology. In the center of the Nexus stands the Eternal Engine. A marvel of mechanical and magical ingenuity. It is a massive, intricate contraption of gears and cogs and crystalline components. The gears are made of a shimmering, almost translucent metal, and they turn with rhythmic precision. Crystals of various colours are embedded throughout it, glowing with an inner light that sort of pulses in time with the turning of the gears. You see tubes and conduits sort of running through the engine, carrying a sort of luminescent fluid, like a turquoisey almost, but glowing fluid that seems to be the lifeblood of this machine.
Okay.
The entire structure of it hums with a deep, resonant energy. As you take in the sight of this machine and you see this stream of light coming down onto it, roll me a perception check.
Oh, let's have a good. Oh, yes. Right. Perception. 26.
As you take it in and you take and follow the tubes and watch this thing working, this absolute marvel, and almost awe-inspiring, you notice a figure standing nearby.
Okay. From a soldier or from this, like from the area that I would know, or
As you take a look over and see them, you notice a both beautiful and haunting sight about this person. They have big white wings and shimmering freckles that catch every single part of the light. That are like liquid pools of gold adorning their face.
Is he
Covering
familiar?
that slowly is blood coming down from the eyes.
Is he familiar?
He's very familiar.
Okay. Would he be obviously 260? Is it Jeremiah that I'm looking at, that I'm staring at?
It is. If it's not Jeremiah, it's someone who looks very, very, very similar to him.
Okay. Does he look older or younger?
He looks the same age.
Okay, so there's no. Okay, so I was thinking
Same
whether
age.
it could be a different. Right.
As you are he is watching the machine,
Right.
but he then notices you, and his eyes meet yours.
How
And you
far
recall
away?
he is sort of. You are stood here. This room is massive.
Okay.
He is maybe 60 feet to the left of you, and his eyes have locked with yours.
Yeah. Is he in like talking distance, or is he too far away for me to speak with him?
You'd have to talk loudly, but you'd be able to talk.
Okay. I would shout friend or foe.
You see a smile appear on his face, but then something disturbs that. As both of you see sparks coming down from this ethereal light
What, onto the
that
engine.
is onto the machine in the middle.
Okay.
Roll me an insight check while you're looking at the guy and taking in this scene.
Insight. Dirty 20.
He looks concerned at what is happening. And as he looks concerned, you see that the gears start to turn faster and faster, the engine's hum growing louder and louder and more erratic.
Okay. Is the soldiers that are nearby, are they affected by this? Not seem to be.
No,
Okay.
not at the moment, no.
I'm going to move over to him. I would have thought if he were more of a threat, he would have done something by now.
Mhm.
I'm going to speak to him and say, what does this mean?
He looks at you, and as he goes to speak, you just see blood coming out of his mouth.
And I hear no sound.
No sound.
Shit. Okay.
He stares back at the machine, and you feel as the air becomes charged with this energy. The streaks of light are now crackling with this energy as they make contact with the machine. The light starts to intensify.
Would I go on?
He makes a dart for the machine.
Is there any tent or where he's going to a certain section of the machine, or
He looks like roll me perception. I'm going to give you advantage because he's directly going to a certain place.
so perception?
Perception, yeah.
26.
As you look over quickly, as he starts to move, you see that there are 4 big pipes, like tubes, that have this liquid that is flowing into the machine. He looks like he's running for those.
Okay. I'm going to run with him or the same direction wherever he's going.
No.
Yeah.
As the light intensifies, it gets pretty much to a blinding light at this point as you run full force towards where these tubes are. And with a deafening roar, the infernal engine explodes in a burst of chaotic energy, and the world around you slows to a crawl, as if time itself has stretched to capture the moment for you.
Right.
You see the figure in front of you, the angelic figure, hit first. Their body is thrown backwards. Their wings now turned skeletal. And they shatter like glass. Blood and feathers scatter around in a slow, gruesome dance, painting the air.
Okay.
You can see his eyes aren't black anymore. And you see that there is pain in them that seem to bore into your soul. And then you feel the blast hit you. The force of the explosion is intense, and it sends you reeling back still in this slow motion almost, as time itself has slowed so much. Shards of crystal and metal fly towards you, each piece glinting ominously before it hits you and almost catching a bit of beauty of light before burying themselves into you. You can feel each fragment tear into your flesh, the pain sharp and burning through your body. In the air, you can smell blood and burning metal. You are flung into the air, and the world around you is a blur of light and shadow. Sounds of the explosion at this point distort in your ears. and everything goes silent as the ground rushes up to meet you in agonizing slow speed, and you hit the ground with a bone-jarring thud. The impact sending shockwaves through every single part of your body.
Okay.
A moment passes of silence. Lying amidst the wreckage of the engine, the machine is completely silent. Its components scattered and broken. The moonlight is still pouring into this room, this chamber, still casting an ethereal glow over this scene. But a lot of it is faded out in shadow now that you're on the floor, covered in rubble from every part of this. You feel the weight of the rubble weighing you down, covering pretty much every part of you. But you do manage to move your head to the side. And the angelic figure lays nearby you. There once strange form of angelic beauty and horror lays twisted and broken. Your vision starts to narrow, and a heavy sense of finality washes over you. The last thing that you see is a skeletal wing standing stark against the rubble and illuminated by the ghostly light of the moons, as everything fades to black, as consciousness slips away from you. I am going to get everyone back in.
Oh, that's heavy.
Can you please put all of us on screen?
Done.
I'm scared.
The three of you that went into the tavern, make your way upstairs, make your way to rooms. 260 is still in his compacted form. And wouldn't take you long to notice Maeve is no longer with you.
Where's Maeve?
Well, she stayed outside, I think.
She was right behind us.
She said she was waiting outside.
Okay.
Didn't she?
I don't know if it was verbalized.
Who knows what she does? She's fucking
Relevant.
mental.
I tap on Misha's box.
You hear some whirring.
You in there, big guy?
All of a sudden, a head pops up.
What do I see? What am I seeing in front of me?
You see pebbles right in front of you.
Wakey, wakey.
I stand up.
Are you back with us?
I walk over. I ignore Pebbles. I walk over to Jeremiah. Jeremiah, I think the eternal engine is the key.
And that is where we're going to end session.
It's
It's Misha! It's Misha!
Yay.
He's
I was
back.
just waiting for the. I was waiting for the accent. That was
Yeah.
Which one is it going to be?
Yeah.
Yes, we got Misha back.
Brilliant news.
Oh,
You've been missed.
Misha.
Hi, Sam, by the way.
Oh,
Hi,
I've just seen that
Sam.
you caught some of the
Hey,
bit with
Sam.
the 260 stuff, which was fun.
Oh, that was intense. That was so intense, that scene. God. Oh my Oh my god, the next me and Jeremiah's got a lot to talk about. A lot to talk about.
At one point, because it's like he's going to see it anyway. At one
I
point,
can't
I was doing this,
Yeah.
and I could see Ed looking at me, going,
Yeah.
I can't turn down the volume on my headset without turning down the volume of all of you. So I can't. When I heard my name and then this, I left the room.
Yeah, I was trying to watch. I was watching
Thank you,
you,
Sam.
and I was just like that, going.
The description there was absolutely fantastic. That was so good.
I'm going to have to watch it now.
That were amazing.
"Well, if you want to watch it, you can catch it on YouTube on
Yes.
On Friday, 8:30 p.m." Great segue, Ed. Well done for leading me into that. Was a fun session. It's nice to be back.
Way!
Hey,
I've missed playing with you.
Yes.
So bad.
Same.
Raise the roof.
It's going to take me a while to come down from that.
I want to know what
There
you
was
know.
a couple of very, very intense scenes.
And we just
with
go back and
Jesus
start
Christ.
session again.
You can wait until Friday, like
Wakes
everyone
up
else.
And tells. It is
But Misha's back.
Yay!
Misha's
Yay.
back.
Yeah.
Crazy, the
Brilliant.
crazy,
Finally.
the crazy
Misha is-
stuff starts.
You've been
At least I
missed.
can heal. The healing. I can at least heal you all there.
Oh, thank God. The next thing I was going to buy was like just a freaking a keg of healing potion from somewhere.
I got your back.
So we just fill him. He's got like a hollow bit. Can we just fill him full of healing potion and just have a straw?
Oh,
Yeah. A tankard.
Drill a couple of holes, put a straw in.
nozzles where his nipples would
No,
normally go.
I've just saw the image of that.
You're
That's
not
wrong.
giving Misha nipples.
No, nozzles.
You are not. Because, firstly, I still need to finish the artwork of Kef, and now I need to change it pink.
Yes.
Yeah.
Secondly, I'm not drawing nipples on fucking Misha.
What if we just had one straw and it wasn't in his
No.
chest?
It's okay. He's got a suit on. He's modest, you know.
I'm flying.
Covers his nipples.
He's flying, isn't he?
But they're called whipples actually, because they're wooden nipples.
We're not doing belly button either, Sam. No. We're not having anyone drinking anything from anyone.
A wavel, a wooden navel.
Oh god, here we go.
We'll pop it in his ear, just be really weird. Does he have
Right.
Ears.
On that note,
Venus.
thank you everyone for watching to this point, because this is getting weird. We love you all, and we will see you next week. If you have just tuned in, like Sam, we will upload it on YouTube next Friday, 8:30 p.m. Until next week, when we see you then.
See you
We'll see you then.
Bye.
Bye.